Yes, guys. Big up, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Shameless FC. Deja vu at Wembley. Again. Another cup final loss. Another loss to Liverpool. Thankfully, not another loss on penalties, although I think losing in the last minute or two of extra time is probably the only thing that could be even more heartbreaking than that. And yeah, we have more briefings to get into. We're going to touch on the latest briefings that we've got from Jacob Steinberg and also the Matt Law waffle and everything. We're going to delve into all of it. But yeah, Poch out and all of that shit. Big up to everybody that's locked in. Hit the like button at the very least. Oh, we even got the OG back in the building. Big up to Bav saying, why so depressed, Lewis? Missing Havertz. My friend... Nicholas Jackson is one of only 2 players that can leave that pitch with his head held high. That guy had to play under hoofball tactics to Van Dijk and Kanate and still managed to make 3 clear-cut chances. Babs, a 4-mark question. Please tell me what Kai Havertz could have contributed to that game yesterday. But thank you for rolling through. Big up, my guy. It is good to see you here as well. Hope everything is well. And yeah, we fucking stink, don't we? Sub to everybody's channels. Link is in the title. No, link's in the description. There's too many people for the title. But yeah, the link to everybody's channels is in the description. So keep a lookout and follow all of the panel down there. And yeah, let's just get into it. Big up, Steve, my guy. What are you saying, bro?
Yo, I'm all right, man. I mean, aside from Roma winning, I mean, like, yeah, I'm and Newcastle getting packed in a spliff, which I knew was coming, but not a great birthday gift. But I mean, yeah, I'm doing all right. Just chilling, really. Big up the panel, all my guys here, and the chat. But yeah, I'm pretty good, bro.
Yo, Steve, let me ask you, are any of your teams in Europe doing well?
No,
none of them. Lazio, really. Bayern Munich, like they're
not really.
Mad.
No, well, Lazio are doing all right.
Okay, bro.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, yeah. Big up, bro.
Big up, Steve. Big up, Neil, man. It's good to have you back. Hope everything's good.
I'm good, man. We just lost 2 on the bounce, but we're all good. We're all good in our opinion. Still top of the league. Still coming back to the Premier League next season, I think. I'm pretty sure we are. But yeah, man, just have to deal with Leeds fans, which is a madness.
We're gonna find out.
6 points behind, and they're like, it's just like, I love how reactionary everything is. It's like, we're the best team in the world, the worst team in the world. We're gonna comply. It's all mad. But yeah, thanks for having me. We'll get into some probably bashing into clubs and stuff later, which I'm all in for.
There you go, man. We definitely will. Big up to Flawless, my guy. Hope everything's good.
Hello, family. You already know, man. Always good to be here, man. Enjoy Shameless. Big up for having me on. Much appreciate. Light up the chat as well. Make sure you run up the likes and the subscribe button. Big up to everyone on the panel. Bye, Ryan.
Yeah, big up to everyone. And speaking of, well, it's not even Shameless at this point. Just big up, Ryan. First thing I do want to say is congratulations. You guys were the better team from the first minute to the last. You outright deserved that trophy. And yeah, you just got free reign to cook. I'm not even going to say a word. Just say whatever you want to say. Like, get it all off your chest. Be as shameless as you want. I don't care. I don't care. Go for it, bro.
Now what can I say is I'm still gassed. I'm so happy, bro. Like there's nothing better than winning a trophy. But I think it was the manner in which we won it yesterday, which kind of made it all extra kind of special in terms of last minute, with obviously a lot of youth players as well. Where, I think when I saw him take off like McAllister, etc., and I saw the youth players come on, who I rate, but I'm like, is this too much of an occasion for them? I think I just can't see us doing it now. I thought our best chance would be to get it to penalties. And then even penalties, it's a big thing for young players to be able to go up and step up and take a penalty in a final at the end of the day. I just thought it would be too much. But fuck me, they came through, man. That was amazing from the whole team, the manager. It was just unreal, bro. That everything was just brilliant, the players, the manager, the fans, everything was brilliant about yesterday. And obviously winning it in the last minute as well, your captain winning you the game like that. It was just brilliant, man. Honestly, it was fantastic. I think we deserved it. Obviously, people will
Yep.
talk about Chelsea missing a lot of chances, and yeah, you did, but we also missed chances as well throughout the game. It wasn't as if it
Gakpo.
was so one-sided and stuff. We also did miss chances as well. Gakpo at the post, Diaz had a good chance. Elliot had a header save just before we scored, I think. Disallowed goal as well. We had some good. Bradley had a good chance first half as well. We had chances as well, so it wasn't as if Chelsea. It was one-sided that Chelsea had all the chances. We had them as well. And yeah, man, I thought we played really, really well with a weakened team. You know, I thought we started off really well, and then Chelsea sort of came into it in like the middle of the first half. With the all
Yeah.
disallowed goal, and then we had to make that change as well. And obviously, and then we ended the first half very well, I thought. And then second half we started off really well up until the disallowed goal, and then from then on you came on really strong at the end of the second half. Yeah, Chelsea probably should have won the game in that period as well. You lot.
I thought it was more you being tired, if anything, because you guys were the ones that played in midweek. So it don't really surprise me that
I
we
think
kick
it
on
could have
towards the
come.
end.
I think possibly. I think that's why Klopp wanted to bring fresh legs on, and the only option was to bring on the youngsters as well. So that's why he had to make the changes. McAllister had to come off, for example, because he was on a yellow card as well. You can't risk getting it sent off in a final. Um, so yeah, but you lot did come on very strong towards the end of the second half, and you should have won it in that time. But we came
Oh,
held through. Kelleher as well was brilliant. Have to shout him out. He was exceptional. You're the second cup final that he's really stepped up in. I've defended him all season. A lot of our fans have gotten onto him saying he's not good enough. We should have sold him, etc. Not confident. I've backed him. I've defended him. I'm not sure if all the floors can vouch for me on that, but I was on streams. I think the other week on the channel saying I back Kelleher. I think he's, a very good second choice. And he came through for me
Yeah,
at
you
the end
did.
of the
You
day.
did.
I think he's very good. And yeah, brilliant performance from him. If Allison has that performance, we're praising him so much. So we have to
Yeah.
do the same for Kelleher. He was exceptional. And yeah, but extra time, I thought Chelsea are going to dominate us this extra time, especially with all the kids coming on, Yeah, I was like, our best chance is to take it to penalties, but we dominated you extra time. Honestly, it was only
Yeah,
like
it's
one thing
because
you actually
my
wanted to
manager's
win the
a
game.
bitch. That's
Yeah,
why.
exactly. Your manager. I mean, why the fuck did he say that after the game? Like, if you know what it is, what I don't get about Poch, you did do that, but don't fucking say it. Don't tell everyone you did it
Oh, he's a
after the
self
game.
snitch. He's a
You
self
literally
snitch.
did not have to say that at all, and yet you said it. And you also said the players thought it would be a good idea to go to penalties. I'm like, you're just letting your players control you. Like that is not that is a terrible sign at the end of the day. Yeah, he's out of his depth. But in regards to my team, yeah, like I said, there was only one team looking like they wanted to win it, and it was us. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, to be fair.
Okay.
Who are those replacements though? Like you Flick and everything, Hansi Flicks.
Let me get
and...
this straight. For anyone who wants to get gassed over this, we got 5 points in our first 5 games with the most winnable run that anybody had in the Premier League. We went to Old Trafford and embarrassed ourselves in one of the most humiliating games I've ever seen. We then go and lose to Everton. We go let Wolves do the double over us. We get embarrassed 4-1 at Anfield, 4-2 to Wolves. We go and we lose 1-0 to a Middlesbrough team with 16 injuries. What else? Obviously, we lose the cup final, the one that we were treating like a UCL final. And now we start looking for replacements.
Better late than never. Poch in.
Now we start looking for we are so finished. Oh my god, 3 months too late, but whatever, man. I saw another briefing saying Poch can't afford to lose the Leeds game, which I mean, if that's what's going to be the turn, losing to Leeds, then
Do you want me to tell you about Leeds?
yeah, sure. I mean, you just played them, so go for it, bro.
I mean, they're unbeaten. I think they've not lost. Are you playing home or away?
Stamford Bridge.
Home.
Okay. I think home. You're at home. Yeah, their home form's not great. Their away form is ridiculous.
Terrific.
So their home form's ridiculous in the Championship. They're a good side. But again, probably it's not going to look good if you lose to them. But I could see them beating you. They're a good team. They play some good football, and I think Farker knows how to get over Poch quite easily. In my personal
So you got Leeds winning the game?
I think so.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't even blame him.
I was
I'm
just
going
asking.
to take it down for that. I got no reason. They're unbeaten in 9.
On Friday, flawless as well.
So I'll ask around for you, but I doubt it. I doubt it.
What did you say? What did you say, Neil? What did you say about Friday?
We just play them on Friday, but they're on a 9-game
you lot must
winning run. They're picking up momentum at the moment, and they've beat us. But that's we'll probably get into that a little bit later. But yeah, man, they look a strong side. And they look genuinely a good, strong side that probably coming back into the Premier League. They're looking super strong.
Gruyev was so good, bro. Gruyev is a very good player. They got some good players, man. I like Nonto. I think there was some contract dispute, right? That he wasn't playing for the first few months for Leeds, I believe. He came back though and has been killing it because you see all the Leeds admin tweeting like Willie sticks it in and shit like that.
Oh yeah, that was a crazy one.
Hey,
I'm not lying.
You know, yeah. Leeds put a tweet out saying Willie sticks it in and it's
whenever he
3-0
scores. Yeah, they don't care, man. Let me send it.
I believe you, brother.
Pochettino now faces a crucial run of matches to determine his long-term future at Stamford Bridge. Well, why the fuck are you giving him that crucial run when he's done nothing to earn it? Oh my gosh, I don't get these, man. I swear on my fucking life. The ego is insane. You man it takes you to now to start looking. Now, we're nearly in March. We're nearly in fucking March. Oh, just beat Leeds. Just beat Leeds. And if not, like, sack him and fine. But like, I am not giving these owners or these directors any credit for doing it. Your opportunity to be ruthless came at the Man United game. There was no better opportunity. You could have sacked him that night. I don't think anybody could have talked you down on that. Actually, no, there'll be some Pochiners. There's still people who are Pochin.
Is it still Pochiners really about?
Oh, bro, watch my fan cam. Watch my fan cam. Chelsea Fan TV.
I've managed to watch it. Yeah, I'm going to watch it. 100%.
Oh, what? Trust me.
What's the excuse, though?
And also, everybody on TikTok, by the way, they're all drinking the Poch Kool-Aid. And the excuse is, well, if Chelsea scored this chance, they would have won the game. Okay, how about you formulate chances over a whole 90? Just dealing with idiots who don't understand tactics. Oh, whoop-de-doo. There was 2-3 clear-cut chances in a game. Great. Then how does nobody see the pattern that we only ever seem to create a big amount of chances in a certain period of the match? And it's never consistent. Never. Yeah, ZK, I've stopped reading TikTok comments now because they're just all idiots. They always say two things. They say two things. It's either, oh, you're blaming Poch for the chances missed, or, but who would you bring in if Poch got sacked?
Anyone.
How about you have a mind of your own? Fucking idiots. I've had to have it on the ticker of my streams. Flick Lopetegui Mourinho as the start. You can stop asking, and people still ask me. I literally have managers rolling down on the bottom of my stream.
Yeah.
And I'm still not listening. Fucking insane.
No, but that's the one thing I don't understand about social media with football nowadays. You see it with Arteta fans. You see it with Ten Hag fans. You see it with Poch fans. It's like you suggest a replacement, and they're like, "It's not 100% perfect, bulletproof." No,
Mm-hmm.
it's not. It's not the amazing resume that like everything is perfect and spotless. No, and the crazy thing is, it's like they say that in the tone of this manager that we have right now is already perfect. So you need to bring in someone even perfecter. If that's not even a fucking word, but like
Is that even
dude,
yeah.
they
It's
act
cool.
like
we understand what you meant, man. It's cool. Don't worry. Cook, Steve, cook.
bro. There are people flawless. Remember a few months ago when Ancelotti was linked with you guys, and people
Yeah.
are like, "Nah, wouldn't take him."
Yeah.
Carlo if Carlo Ancelotti can't manage any club in the world besides Manchester City, then the sports this is gone. It's gone because Carlo Ancelotti is the second best manager in the world, top 4 bare minimum. So if you're trying to really pick holes in that guy's resume and his management, then yeah, you're defending like these bum managers, bro. Even like Eddie Howe, like I don't mind if the guy gets sacked, bro, and we bring in someone better. There are better options. Let's be real. Nobody's perfect. And this is pro football. This isn't fucking like a fairy tale or anything like that. Like, yeah, it's obviously everyone wants to have long-term managers and stuff, but if it don't work, it don't work. Flawless says it all the damn time about like relationships. If the girl you're with is not the one, cut ties, cut your losses, move on. You don't need to have an A1 upgrade in line. That's not how that works.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not in a good relationship, whether it's a working one or a personal one, cut ties. And if you want to find a replacement, do it.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't hang on to people for the sake of hanging on. It's weird.
And this is what these guys do. They did it last season with Potter. They're doing it this season with Poch. Even this shit. Connection with the Chelsea fans will play a factor in the car. This guy don't even build a connection with the fans.
Yeah, no,
I've never seen him go to clap the fans after a game. And also for the fans, they talk about, we've changed from the Roman era. You lot enable it. You lot enable it. I remember seeing Scolari out. I remember seeing AVB out. I remember the way they threw Sarri out of this club for just a couple of away defeats. But Pochettino gets to absolutely stink out this football club on a weekly basis. And they just put their hands in their pockets and say nothing.
I think your owners
disgrace.
I think your owners just can't. Are refusing to admit that they have fucked up again with the manager. You know, them sacking Pochettino is basically an admission that they fucked up again after Potter and then Lampard. I think they know. I think they're just scared of basically doing that again. Eventually, I mean, let's be honest. I personally think it's untenable right now. To be honest, I think it's untenable. But you know, it will come to a point where they do have to get rid of him, like they had to do with Potter last year. At the end of the day, they sacked a manager last season in Tuchel who was well loved by the Chelsea fan. I say the majority of the Chelsea fan base loved Tuchel and were upset when he went. And they replaced him with Potter, who obviously stunk it up. And it took them time to sack him. And you know, but eventually they did, and eventually it's going to happen with Pochettino. Like I said, it's just they're refusing to admit that they got it wrong again. But did you think it was interesting that he ignored Bowley, or do you think it was like
no, I just don't think his vision's good anyway.
You know what that is, Ryan?
Because he shook the other one's hand. Was it Ekbali? He shook his hand, but he refused to shake. He ignored Bowley completely. Like
Ryan,
I don't even know why Ekbali tried to shake his hand. I would have thrown him off the stage like Scar and Mufasa.
Ryan.
That's a reference. That's a great reference.
Ryan, you know what that is?
Hmm?
You know what that is, bro? That's called when you're in a top level organization in sport, business, whatever, and you're failing as an organization. It's a miserable place to be. You make bad decisions. You're not connecting with people. You don't want to be there. It's not a good place, bro. You look at any interviews of former players, managers. and NFL executives, chairman, whoever, and they talk about when you're in a losing organization, it's the worst place in the world to be. No one wants to be there. Things are not working out. It's miserable. I mean, all of us can
Newcastle at the
about,
moment as well.
Yeah, Newcastle, like Brendan Rodgers. Nobody, you could tell, nobody at Leicester City enjoyed their job when Brendan Rodgers was there. Nobody, because you were failing and he was making things worse by being a narcissist and all that. Nobody at Chelsea right now, they're failing, and they're failing bad. Nobody wants to be in that building. It's not a fun place to be. Let's look at a successful one, a successful operation, Liverpool right now. Notice how everything is amazing right now, because guess what? They're doing amazing things. Klopp is smiling. The players that nobody knows of are coming onto the pitch and making a difference, because the environment there breeds success. And when you are successful, you take that attitude onto you in whatever job you have at that club.
What you have to remember now is that our young players are winners now. They've got experience of winning
Exactly.
the trophy. They know what winning is at the end of the day. Now that's a big thing at the end of the day. Like when you got young players like that who Jaden Dan's
Getting
only
started
played
on by Ben
made two
Chilwell.
appearances for us, and he's already got
Oh,
more trophies
fuck
than Harry
Chilwell,
Kane. But
bro.
uncomfortable conversations there. But like, it's what they already know how to win. Like that's a big thing at the end of the day, and it's a
Exactly,
culture
bro.
that goes right through the club now at the
Yeah.
end of the day. So.
Bro, nobody wants to, like I said, and think about it at your job. If you've ever been in a terrible job before, you don't want to be there. Nobody wants to be there. The boss is miserable. He's calling out people publicly. Your friend who's usually chill is losing their head because things aren't working out, and that relationship could disintegrate. Bro, things in the adult world, bro, when things don't work out and stuff like that, when you're in a real bad space as an organization or at your job or whatever, it's not a fun place to be.
Yeah, no.
Not a fun
You're
place
right,
to
yeah.
be. So that's what that is with the Todd Bowley thing. It's making a gaffe because everybody's head's gone. It's a miserable place to be. That's what that is.
Because even the fans yesterday,
dude.
Even the fans yesterday, I thought the Chelsea fans were really quiet. I thought, like, I might be wrong.
Oh, we were.
What is there to comment on?
We were.
It just seemed dead in the Chelsea.
I will say though, I was just stressed out for 120 minutes. I just didn't have it in me.
Yeah. There you
From
go.
the first 10 minutes when we could barely string 2-3 passes together and we were just giving away fouls, I'm like, oh fuck. I saw Chilwell have a dead touch and the ball go to the right, but I was, it's gonna be another one of these games, isn't it?
Can we touch on Chilwell in a second? Because I remember doing that with you, Lewis.
So bad.
I
was mentioning. So I thought this guy's ceiling was quite high. He's not improved since he was at the first season. I'm seeing the same mistakes being made since he was at the first season at Leicester City, and it's different when a guy's 18, thinking, look. Give him time. He's going to get that out of his game. He's going to develop as a person. I'm seeing the same mistakes. Ben Chilwell has got nothing. He's got no defensive sense. He's like his head's in the cloud. The only thing he's good at is like if the left winger goes wide, he's good at cutting in. Like Alonso, he's better. Alonso's better, but Alonso used to do it quite well. That's it. Yeah. Like literally, he's shocking. I've not seen a player not turn up since that level, where it's incredible that he's that shit, because he wasn't that bad for us. But when you're 18, you can go, allow it. He's young. He's going to get better, whatever. Bro, he's as bad as he was for us. And I know I didn't watch the game, but I watched some of the highlights and I went, what's he doing, man? I don't know why is he doing?
Genuinely.
Neil, is that what's
spent more time trying to beef players than pass forward?
Neil, is that what's happening with Luke Thomas? Because he's another player that like came onto the scene, looked decent, kind of that same Chilwell sort of thing, where it's like he's got some potential, young kid. But Luke Thomas, for me, I haven't heard nothing. I'm only hearing not good thing. I think he's at Borough right now, right?
He's all right. I think he's still young. He's still 17, but he's going to go off for a free in the summer. Nice kid, does well, and I think he's just been embarrassed for you. I think he needs to go find his level where he's going to play consistently. We don't play fullbacks. He is a fullback, so he needs to go somewhere else. Nobody has anything negative. Chilwell, on the other hand, like we're quite a family club. We don't like Chilwell. 75% of the ground boo him. Now, if you've ever been to Leicester City, we're quite we'll clap anybody off to a certain extent. We boo him like crazy because of I don't know if he's done this for you, Lewis. He just says dumb shit like Poch. You're like, why are you saying this shit for?
Where are those Wolves comments? When we lost 4-2 to Wolves, and he was like, the other team just wanted it more than us. Not to say we didn't want it, but it's like he knew after he said that. Oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, you shouldn't have. But thank you for outing it because we could tell. I remember the third goal. You lose possession. I see you walking back. You leave Thiago Silva to mark the whole left-hand side by himself at his old age. You disgrace.
Chilwell can't defend.
Yeah,
he can't. He's not good
he's
at
bad.
He can barely attack. He's just good for work rate.
Yeah. He's got. Do you know what I mean? Lewis? He's got one run on the inside where he cuts in from like right the side all the way across. That's it.
He inverts sometimes.
Nothing else.
I wouldn't say the word. He can't
Maybe
play
the odd
inverted
cross.
fullback, but he can move into midfield and get in like an inside winger position and just put the ball in the back of the net. That's it.
We haven't seen that.
Well, it's maybe good for like your odd yearly goal from the back post.
Baby from our academy, let's go.
Yeah.
He's an absolute disgrace. I thought Gallagher was the worst captain I've ever seen for my club. No, it's Ben Chilwell.
He's captain in your club.
Well, he's vice captain. Although because Reece James can barely stay fit for more than a month, he's basically our captain.
Chilwell and Gallagher, the captains.
You man are in the mud.
Yeah, liquidate that club, bro.
Trust me.
That's over.
Chilwell cap. I'd be real. Just give it to Disassi. I don't care. At least he moves like a leader. He ain't embarrassing. Give it to him. Or who the fuck else do you give that armband to?
Petrovic?
I don't know.
He played well.
I mean, by
yesterday.
default.
I thought him and Jackson did okay for Chelsea.
Petrovic.
Petrovic hasn't put a foot wrong.
Yeah, like Petrovic.
Yeah, he was good. He was good.
Well, distribution wasn't great, but like the shot stopping was good.
He never was a good distributor for the Revolution, though. I don't know what people were
I
expecting.
didn't know that. I knew nothing about him with him.
He
when
seems
he
a
joined.
good goalkeeper, to be fair. He's a
It's
good.
Manuel.
Yeah.
He's not a Manuel Neuer regen, bro. Like some people, I just don't. Again, that's another thing I don't like about the like modern football stuff. It's like, what happened to just doing the job description and some extra stuff. Like that's great if you have it, but the extra stuff should not be your.
Bro, it's Pep.
best
That's what it
ability.
is, man.
No, it's not even a Pep thing because Pep is Pep. Nobody else is. As good as Klopp is, as amazing as Klopp is.
Yeah.
Ancelotti, all these other guys, they're not Pep. So you don't have to play like Pep, do you? No.
Yeah, but that's the problem. You don't have to, but a lot of people try to. That's the thing. Like
That's what we've been
a lot
trying
of
to
people
do.
Try to.
Well, 7 months in, we still can't play out the back anyway, in spite of who's in goal. So barely makes a difference. 7 months in, this guy's got no style of play. This is just let's run around and see how it works. And every excuse for Poch died today because inexperience. You don't win anything with kids. And here you are, this bitch sitting back for 30 minutes against a Liverpool under-21 teams. Apparently, 4 or 5 of them played for either the under-21s or the under-18s a week ago.
Yeah, I think they did.
And you know how surprising it is? It's not a surprise at all for me. Because, I would never, ever in my life pick Klopp's Liverpool to lose to a Poch team in a final. I can't even see it happening. Like, imagination. Like, I can't see it. I would never be able. It would be like saying that, like I said earlier on Flawless Shot on the Colin. It would be like picking.
Actually, wait. Before I'm on him, Roms, message me if that's you. Because I want to make sure.
Steve, I get what you mean, but Poch should never have let that happen. You can't lose to it.
Yeah, but that's who he is, though. That's the problem. Of course,
I know,
but
Poch can't let. He is. But Poch and the Chelsea players should never have let what happened yesterday happen. Like, you cannot lose to a team of kids like that who are basically. I think some of those. I think Jadon Dan's was only his second first team appearance. Bobby Clark's only made a handful. James McConnell's made like 2 or 3. You know, Kwanzaa only came through this season. Bradley's only really come through properly this season. Like, bro, you can't let that happen. If you're Poch and Chelsea, having spent the money you did with the players, some of the players you've got, you cannot let what happened yesterday happen.
It's Poch. He's allowed this stuff to happen his whole career.
It's I think it's the players and Poch. It's everything at Chelsea. Their owners are crap. Their managers crap. The players aren't good
Owners
enough.
are shit.
It's everything. It's everything, like you
It's
said.
everything at Chelsea.
Yeah,
but you gotta change. That don't mean that don't. So if someone don't do their job, that doesn't mean they should stay because other people aren't.
Poch should get sacked 100%.
How about they all just fuck off? Oh
Yeah, I agree. That club needs a rebuild from top to bottom again, bro. Everything from the top of that club to the bottom is just off, bro. Like, let's be real.
Of course.
Like,
It's
really
it's
bad.
the execution of it that's been just wretched. Like the manager ID has been probably the biggest issue.
Yeah,
I would say 100%. Like there's some PR stuff that looks stupid, but ultimately, at the end of the day, you find a good manager, it fixes a lot of problems. It does. It really does. Like, and if you don't find the right manager, you don't got a chance. You don't got a chance. This isn't the NBA where you could have a mediocre coach. If you have an all-star 5 and a great 6-man off the bench, you could go win a title. It's not how football works. It's not like at all.
Tell that to Bowley.
What?
Yep. He said, "Tell that to Bowley." Like, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. Big up to Luke saying, "Yes, Lewis. Big up, bro. Big up the panel. Congratulations to Raiyaan on another Wembley W against us. Why are we only looking at potential managers now? It's too late.
But we've
got egotistical owners in charge. No, we are only looking at them now.
Wait, but I swear to God, there's been like tweets this year. I go on your show all the time, Lewis.
Yeah. Felix put some stuff up.
Like,
we haven't heard anything since then.
When was that? 2 months ago?
Yeah, that was like around January.
They were looking at other managers.
If you're looking at it then, how's it you still not come to a conclusion yet? Or you still haven't found someone that'll be able to take it for a few months? So I just don't really think it was believable. Plus, I think he was saying Igbali was the one that wants him sacked and Bowley wants to keep him. And we clearly saw from yesterday, there's anyone who's probably not working with Poch is probably Bowley. So I don't know. I don't know if to believe that. Lewis, are you at Leeds Wednesday, bro? Nope. Nah, mate. Sorry. I am signed out for basically everything.
Would you have gone to Ellen Road? Because I heard Leeds.
The away game. Oh, hell no.
No.
Hell no. But like, that would be an even more definitive loss. I got to deal with them Yorkshire bastards afterwards and the whole trip back.
I just heard it was. I just heard Ellen Road is
that's what it would have been. Hey, now in Leeds, man. That's what it would have been.
Would it be good in midweek?
Ah, yes, midweek. Yeah. I forgot.
Yeah, not too.
Right.
Mr. Spiffle says 1867. Flawless. If you know, you know. Salute.
860. I have no idea what you're talking
And yeah,
about.
AV, appreciate the donation. I don't know if I can read that one out, but thank you for the donation, my friend.
No girl. Word.
All right, bro. That's called projection.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Thank you for the donation.
That's
Anyway,
man, Steve got all the holes, man. Don't get mistaken.
Real shit.
You don't want the
Real
hose.
shit.
Don't move out with the hose.
See, does look.
If we don't beat Brentford,
I'm not up to anything.
I said you thinking about it right now. I didn't say you're up to anything. You know what I'm saying? Steve thinking about his favorite hole right now.
Look on Tinder right now, bro.
All over his face. He thinking about it like, oh, she is beautiful. Look at him. When you ever seen him smile, you going red. Look at him. No. He's thinking about her. As soon as it said holes, his favorite
like, where are you?
Flashed in his mind.
What are you doing?
Look at him.
Why are you not responding to
When
me?
you ever see Steve? Look at him cheesing over there. You know what I'm saying? He going red. Look at him.
Out of Chelsea.
He's gonna be Red Steve in a second.
Steve, I know. Red Steve, you know what I'm saying in that.
I miss this show, man.
Yeah, it's been good to reel it back up again. Just so.
But you know what it is with Lewis? With a couple of your plays, though, like, I can't like, people might think I'm being overreactionary by saying this. I don't care. Mikhailo Mudryk is one of Mikhailo Mudryk is one of the worst footballers I have seen in the flesh. Like, watching live, he's one of the worst footballers I have ever seen. Honestly, I'm not even over it. Like, he's so bad.
I'm not even going to try to talk you down on it. Like, with Mudryk, I've seen little bits of good playmaking. Which, to be fair, like, I could say the forwards let him down with that too. But other than that, I haven't seen a lot. And again, I understand he's not had a lot of game time either. And also, like, you're working under Pochettino.
You know why he hasn't had much game time?
Because Sterling and Palmer deserve it.
Yeah, and he hasn't shown anything near them. And Sterling hasn't even been like.
he was
amazing.
awful, Sterling. He
Yeah,
always
of
plays shit
course.
against us, though. He always plays
know,
shit
man.
against
He always
us.
does. That's the other reason why I ain't
Hey,
picking.
big up to
Chelsea to
Duoscope,
win.
man. I like Duoscope. He gets a
Yeah,
lot of
big up
criticism on his channel,
Duoscope.
but I like Duoscope. I think he makes a lot of great points, for real. I think
Yeah,
man
and
just
even
don't
then,
like
it's
it 'cause
nice to get. It is nice to get a differing opinion as well. So yeah, Duoscope, big up to you, my guy. Big
Yeah,
up every time. Big up to Kosovo, saying big up to you as always. And Ryan, congrats on the W and a
Big up.
deserved one. Lewis Hamza is going to give you a massive headache later. Please cook him, my friend. What do I have left to cook with?
Yeah, what?
I have no ingredients. I have no material.
In your
I don't
frying
have an
pan?
oven. I can't even set a fire, my
Hey,
friend.
man, you beat them in the
I'm
Champions
done.
League final, bro.
You even got
Look at
matches. You even
I've got
matches.
nothing,
Yeah.
bro. I'm gonna be real. I'm going
Got
on to
kitchen.
A-listers, and as soon as the Chelsea section starts, I'm muting everybody, and I'm going on Ultimate Team until it's my turn to talk. That's it. I'm not listening to Igal. I'm not listening to Hamza. I've already heard to Sam. We've already got to some sort of agreement. But I might listen to him. I might listen to Griggsy. The other two, I'm gonna be real. I'm muting. I'm gonna be so real with you for my own mental state.
Where are you muting?
I'm muting Igal. I'm muting Hamza. I'm
Oh,
just
fair.
doing my own thing while they're talking. I'm gonna be so
Yeah,
real with you. I don't need that. I've
Because
had
you
like
know what they're
4 or
gonna
5
say.
streams
You
today.
know what they're gonna say.
Yep. And I know the way they're gonna say it too. I can't be bothered.
Football edited.
Can't be bothered. I had so much riding on this final as well, and then this fucking Satanist decides I'm gonna sit back against a bunch of fucking preteens. I hate him.
It was
did.
I
Liverpool
fucking
C
hate
team.
him.
He was.
Are
man,
you
man.
surprised though
literally
that
our
he
C
chose
team.
to do that? Are you surprised that he chose to? I'm not surprised. That's just him. That's just Poch,
Yes, because it's like, bro, your whole season was riding on this one game. You spent
It's
all season talking
Pochettino in a
about
final.
experience. He spent all season talking about experience to bottle a final to inexperience.
What do you think of what Gary Neville said, Lewis?
Oh, Gary Neville's a bitch. Straight up. This guy
What did
talks
he
about
say?
blue billion-pound bottle jobs with a team that on paper wasn't even about half that, with a bunch of players that also got sold or either was part of the academy. And then he contradicts himself 5 minutes later when the players are walking down after getting their medals by talking about Poch's approach to extra time as the real reason that we lost. It's just gaslighting from the media, and English media have been doing it. They do it all season. That's
what I
what
don't
they
get
do.
about Gary Neville?
Gallagher is the biggest example. People still come out and say, oh, if you don't rate Gallagher, you don't rate football. Commentators, when Gallagher makes a mistake, oh, the fans are going to understand it a bit more because it's Gallagher, because he just gets the club. Or they can run their shit narrative about Enzo and Caicedo. And they want to be like, oh, the free Cobham graduate is outperforming the 100 million pound midfielders. Fuck off.
It's not.
Fuck off if you think Gallagher's been my best midfielder this season. Get in the bin. Get in the toilet.
You know what I don't get about Gary Neville, though? This is what he's a hypocrite for, in my opinion. Last season, I think on the overlap, I think it was when Arsenal bottled the league. I think they lost to City and 4-1. And the day after, he's there on overlap saying he doesn't like to use the word bottle job. So he wasn't calling Arsenal bottle jobs. He was like, I don't like to use that word. And they bottled the title. And now all of a sudden he's saying he's calling Chelsea bottle jobs. Like, he's a hypocrite for saying that, to be honest.
It's because it's a media narrative. It's a media narrative to mock Chelsea for the money that they've spent and for where they are, but they ignore the real reasons. And then people fucking feed into this shit, and then it starts becoming a beef within the fan base. So them like, oh, this Gallagher's all right. Oh, Poch is being let down by everything else around him. Watch the football and stop watching 3-minute Sky Sports highlights to generate your point because you see 2 or 3 big chances in that one video and you think we should have won the game. Fuck off.
Ignoring the fact, and Ryan pointed out earlier, I think at the start, Liverpool had their chances too. Let's not act like Gakpo had a header. Let's not act like Gakpo had a shot that went over the bar that was inside the box.
When Diaz passed to it. Oh, Gakpo's the only player for us that I was like, you played poorly yesterday. He's the only player that I was like, you weren't good. Huh?
Gakpo?
Yeah, Gakpo. He was the only one that I thought played poorly for us yesterday. Even Diaz stepped up as the game went on, to be fair. He stepped up as it went on. But only Gakpo was the only one that was poor for us, I thought.
Diaz, man, because say what you might not be the most consistent. I would agree with that, but I don't think he's let you down in big games. I can't think of the time Luis Diaz
I thought first half yesterday he was poor, but he really did
Not how
step
you
up in the
finish
second
though,
half.
isn't it?
Yeah, he stepped up second half and extra time. To be fair to him, he did actually step up. So
He steps
nah,
up in
fair
mid
play to
games,
him.
man. There's a why. I mean, even if you had a fully fit squad, I think he starts. He starts in a lot of your big games. Am I not
He
wrong?
starts most games for us, bro. He starts most games
Yeah.
for us, man. Klopp loves him. Like he start, and to be fair to, I'll give Diaz his credit. I've been very critical of him in the past, but I think the last month or so in 2024, I think he's been quite good in it. I actually think he's done all
Yeah.
right in the last month or two. To be fair to him, so yeah, fair play to him. So, but for us, man, like Van Dijk, man, I have to give Klopp so much credit for giving him the captaincy because he wasn't my first choice for captain. When Henderson left, I thought.
Bravo.
I just had my doubts over Van Dijk as being the actual captain. I was like, brilliant player, but as a captain, I just had a few doubts.
Who
But
did
he's
you
been.
want then?
I wanted Salah as captain at that time.
First.
I wanted Salah as
Fair enough.
captain.
What about Robertson?
I
Alisson?
didn't really want Robertson as captain.
No?
Still, I didn't
Okay.
really want it.
Alisson?
But I wanted Salah. But now Van Dijk has been phenomenal as captain this season. He's been brilliant, and yesterday he really showed a proper captain's performance throughout, both defensively and obviously with the goal as well, winning it in the last minute. You know, fantastic, man. He was exceptional, and yeah, massive credit to him. Massive credit to Klopp as well and the players,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, brilliant. Wataru Endo again, brilliant yesterday. Big game, stepped up massively. McAllister sound. You know, Gravenberch. Hopefully the injury isn't serious, but it didn't look that good, to be honest. But yeah, man, Bradley stepping up. Elliot really stepped up as the game went on as well. Elliot was really good as, you know, he was demanding the ball. He wasn't hiding. He was looking to do something, looking to take risks, looking to create. He was excellent. But yeah, I'm just so gassed, bro. Like the way we won it was just you can't win a cup final better than that goal in the last minute like that. It was crazy, man. Crazy.
Ryan,
No,
do
you
you
can't lose
think
a final like that too. Ugh.
Ryan,
Someone has
bro?
to.
No, sorry. I was just gonna ask Brian, bro. Did you underrate Liverpool yesterday, or did you overrate Chelsea? What was it that you were like, I don't think we'll win this game? Because for me, like I said, I never ever would bet against Klopp in a final if Poch is the opposition. I don't care about teams. I don't care about
Even
none
with
of
an
that.
infant school team.
I think I underestimated us. I think it was more underestimated
Okay, that's
us.
what it. Yeah.
I think I've known for a while. I've been on to Chelsea for a while in it. I think they're 11th place for a reason at the end of the day. Let's be honest.
Right.
Like, but with us, I just thought youngsters against players that are more experienced with them, players with some sort of ability as well. And I just thought to come on in a final, all of them at the same time, pretty much. I just thought it would be maybe a step too far at that point. But nah, they really, really stepped up when they came on, really stepped up. All of them who played Bradley, Quansah, Dans, Clark, McConnell, all of them really stepped up. So fair play to them. Fair play to Klopp as well for actually showing the faith in them, for giving them the chance, because I'm not sure a lot of managers would have done that, to be honest with you. So he's
Not on that stage
he's
as
been
well.
brilliant. Exactly. I mean, he kind of did have no choice because of the injuries, but still to show that level of faith in them and bring them pretty much all of them on. A lot of managers would have, even McAllister was on a yellow card, would have just kept McAllister on, and stuff like that. But he made the changes, and you got to give Klopp massive credit for that. His in-game management, his management in general this season has been exceptional, and that's why we're looking good in 4 competitions at the moment. I think this definitely gives us a momentum boost as well. Winning the Carabao Cup in February is always a very good stepping stone to doing things further on in the season. We're in a good position in the league already. The only worry is the injuries. I expect to beat Southampton on Wednesday, even with
Regardless of
the
injuries.
Yeah,
Exactly,
at home
bro.
I expect
At
to beat them.
Anfield.
Yeah, I expect to beat Southampton at home.
Just to let you know, Ryan,
you
as well, Southampton are a good side, but you can take them. They'll try and
Even
come
without-
play at you, and what will happen is that they'll just get smashed.
Yeah,
I think they'll score first, but then Liverpool will do the thing
We'll
where
just
they
turn
get
it on.
3, 4. Yeah.
You go through. With the car, you'll be doing a second gear, and Liverpool go watch this 3, 4, and then the
Yeah.
Southampton car keep up. They're a good team. They do play at times suicide football.
Yeah,
I've seen them
they're
play when
too
they play
naive
against
at times.
Spurs.
Then
They play like 4. They played 2, 6 in midfield and like 2 up top. They were playing the back 2, and it was just awful. They fixed it now, but I only say that because I watch the Championship week in, week out now, rather than Premier League.
that's fair.
That
Yeah,
5-3 game they had versus Huddersfield, I watched that. That was wild. wild
It's
game.
it's literally like, you know, people have like, we want possession football. He wants possession plus. It's always like, no, we're going to dominate the ball, and we want, you know, people want like, I want 65%. He wants 80, 90%.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get that against Liverpool. It's crazy. So it'll be a good laugh.
Yeah, I mean, I think with us, we just have to as well just keep the momentum going, and you know, keep winning in the league as well. You know, the next 2 games are huge for us in the league. Beat Forest and beat City. We're in a very good position then. At the end of the day, if we beat those, I'd put us as definite. I'd put us as favourites if we win those 2 league games in the league. In my
Quads
opinion,
on, yeah.
because we'd have beaten City. Because that includes
Back
beating
again.
City.
Carlos
So
hasn't
like,
spoken in a minute. Then he just.
I was
yeah,
letting man
it's
talk.
because it
innit?
includes
That's what I
beating
mean, yeah.
City. So that's why I'd
You
put us
watching some
favourites if we win
flawless?
our next 2 league games.
I'm just letting man talk. I'm here. I'm locked in.
Yeah.
Just
I
letting
don't
the
think it's
man talk.
unreasonable to say, like,
It's not.
if we win our next
not-
2 league
Yeah,
games,
but
I
you
think-
are
do-
unreasonable, bro. So
You
what is
are
it?
unreasonable, but that point is not unreasonable.
yeah, like, what
Yeah.
do you guys agree that if we win our next 2 league games, we're favourites for the title?
I even want to think about it. I'm not gonna lie, it makes me sick.
You
My fucking stomach.
Should
you
be.
say, I mean, you could say right now to me, Ryan, that you're favorites, and I couldn't be like, wow.
I still have
what a
City
crazy
just at the
opinion.
moment based on what they've done in the past and just because of the injuries. But I
course.
do think we can definitely win this title, man. We're looking really good, and yeah, Arsenal looking really good as well. City are still getting results, even though I don't think they're playing that well, but they're still getting results. So, you know, they're obviously doing their thing as well. So it's
You
gonna
know
be.
what it is with City, though? You know what it is with City and what they've done that's underrated lately is they've actually struggled to keep clean sheets this season against anybody.
They have.
Copenhagen, Liverpool, it don't matter the
Chelsea,
opposition.
they
They have
conceded,
struggled.
yeah.
Chelsea scored 4
Mm.
and 1.
Yeah,
They
they
could have
did.
scored a few. So actually, Man City lately, yeah, they only pick up a 1-0 against Bournemouth and Brentford. Clean sheets mean a lot.
Yeah.
Clean sheets mean a lot because they don't have a problem with scoring. Lately, they haven't been firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, but you know they'll get that together. Like,
Exactly. And if they get the defense sorted out, then that's where they might have the advantage over a Liverpool. Because I do think
yeah, definitely. I agree.
you guys do ship some goals as well.
Yeah.
So
no,
that's
I hear
the
you.
thing about Man City lately. They are picking up clean sheets, but they struggled a lot to keep clean sheets this season.
Yeah, they have.
But when
But
it
to be
comes
fair, I
to the
did think
business
Bournemouth
end of the
created some good
season-
opportunities against them second half. To be
Yes,
fair,
Bournemouth
they
were
did.
terrific that second half. At the
Yeah, they
Semenyo
created some
was-
good
oh my
chances, but
God.
yeah, it just wasn't their day. But yeah,
what it is with Man City, it's always when it comes to the end of the season, they know how
they'll
to
get it
shift up.
together.
They just know how to deal with the end of the season.
Yeah.
They can stumble a little bit now, but when it comes to the last couple of months, they just go
Oh,
win,
yeah, yeah.
win. And unless you can keep up with that, if you can keep up with that, then you win the league. Simple as. You got a
If
good
Man City
push
are
on
top
now.
of the league by the end of the March, they've won it. By end of March, they've won it. If Man City
Yeah.
are top of the league by the end of March, they've won the league.
They've actually
Then
got a
fixtures after
really
that are
tough
taking
March.
piss.
City
March is
away,
their tough
Liverpool
one.
away. No, United at home. Liverpool away.
we don't
Brighton
give you
away.
United at home isn't a hard game
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah. We don't do tough. No. You
Hey,
can just-
Floss, you're gonna get a draw.
Yeah, it's at home
Hey man,
actually.
get,
Yeah.
Get a
get a
draw.
draw, man. I'll take that, man.
You'll get a
I actually
draw.
want you guys to get something, bro.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
not
you
even lying.
predicted, Flawless. You think you'll draw versus them, right?
Because I'm a Manchester United fan, Steve. Of course, I'm going to predict that.
Wait, why? That's a negative result, isn't it?
Have you seen who's
Not a
top of the
win.
table? Have you seen who's
Probably.
up there at the top of the table?
Steve, we've worked together for a long time. Have you ever heard me predict a Manchester United loss?
No, and it baffles me every time.
There you go. So that's why. 'Cause I'm a Manchester United fan, my friend. That's
No, I'll
about
be real.
how-
I'm the exact same. I'll just say Jammy 1-0, the sassy header or some crap
Yeah,
Palmer
like
penalty.
I'm gonna say
That's
City.
wild.
I'm gonna say we do what we did at Liverpool 0-0. That's what I think will happen.
Yo, I'm happy with that. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing, man. I hear that, man. Go.
Big up to Kosovo Baller saying fairs. By the way, I'm just annoyed at Hamza. Poch is a fraud. I hear it. Like Hamza is probably one of the best YouTubers in terms of just getting under your skin. He's very,
shameless
very
versus
good at it.
he is the most shameless one I've ever seen on football YouTube. Like
You just have to listen and try and catch out a bullshit point because he's gonna say some stupidness sooner or later.
What is it? Hamza the City fan?
Yeah.
Oh, he
He's
on
the
pro-
most shameless.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
a wild boy.
Never mind. I ain't even gonna say what I was
No,
gonna
but
say.
he knows what he's doing as
wow.
well with it.
Yeah,
let's be
yeah,
honest.
he
Like, he knows what he's
100%.
doing.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say.
I'll say he's a very good troll. Very
Oh,
good.
100%. He's
Elite,
an
one of the
troll,
best in the
definitely.
game.
Elite troll.
Big up Anti LaFleur saying, I truly feel bad for your club, Lewis. I know what it's like to have your club being in a banter era because at Milan we were in one for 8 years. Oh, God forbid it's that long. I don't think I
Bro.
will last. that long.
Welcome to the Bowley era, boys. We banter from here on out.
Yep. Big up to Ilya for the generous donation. Big up to my guy saying, fire the whole squad and coaching staff. Only keep Palmer, Petrovic, and Cuckoo, James, Gusto, Enzo, Caicedo, and Colwell. Are we missing anyone from that? I'll put Jackson.
Did you see
in
that
there.
video of
I'll
Enzo
put
after
Jackson
the
in
game
there.
when he squared up to the fan?
Oh, Enzo. Yep.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's the
That
funniest
was like
video
you
I've
what,
seen.
mate? That's what that was.
Oh, you know
Oh
what?
my
Fair,
God.
The
fair
fan
for
didn't
showing
even
that
say
fight,
anything
but I
wrong.
could have seen that fight during the game, innit? Because like you aren't
No,
good
but
enough.
the
for me
fan
to
didn't
feel
even
bad
do
for you.
anything wrong, really. It was just a bit of banter. He didn't even say anything wrong. Enzo
Yeah,
was
his head's
so
hot, though.
rattled.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
That's
he's
the
in that
thing,
moment.
man.
He's
I don't
fuming.
blame him. I'd be fuming too.
Yeah,
Just lost the final.
if
I had
you
to
did
do
that thing-
fan cams while your
was so
fucking fans
funny.
were walking out of Wembley celebrating the cup. I had the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
feeling.
It
I
was a
was
good
fuming.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
got
I had to get on the train with you guys.
Ryan, imagine the team he came. Imagine the promises they sold him for whatever. You're joining for 100 million. You've got all the best clubs to choose from. You've chose Chelsea. You've done a long-term contract, and you lose to Liverpool C team. Yes, it's Klopp in charge,
Yeah.
but you lose to like literally the under-16s. Like you're.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be real. I don't
feel.
feel that bad for Enzo because he was poor. He was really
Yeah,
bad.
but
Yeah,
dude,
that
I was
back
the
heel
worst
he
game.
tried to
I'm saying-
text, that was
Lewis,
weird.
when you promised him that
Yeah.
season, and he had good offers to go to good teams, and he's like, "I'm here at this shit." And what have I got? I've bought into that contract for so many amount of years. And what am I gonna do?
Yo, can I ask you guys a
He's-
question,
yeah,
by the
no.
way?
His
No,
fault.
Lewis.
Hmm?
Nah. Go on, Ryan. Go on. Go on.
If-
Go on.
If Klopp
Go on.
manages to win the league this season, how big an achievement is that, do you think, considering like the whole midfield rebuild, the injuries,
super impressive feat. Someone asked me this yesterday. Yeah, someone did actually on the Q&A ask me the same question about
Yeah.
a super impressive feat. If he goes and wins the league against that Manchester City side with the injuries you've had, etc., give him his flowers. Super impressive feat. One of the most impressive feats on his resume, probably since going back to back. Probably tops going back to back with Dortmund. in the
I'd
Bundesliga.
probably say it
That
would
will
be his
take
most
away that
impressive.
agenda
I
as
think
well
it would
that
be his
our
most
Poch is.
impressive.
That'll take away the agenda that his real big period was like a year or two, because now you've actually
Yeah,
dropped
yeah.
that towards the end.
Yeah.
Like if he does,
Then it'll
that,
be like,
like,
all right, cool. We can talk about the
Yeah.
whole Klopp era now.
We'll-
Now it's
yeah,
not just
we'll
a
give
1
you-
year
You
thing.
give you your flowers and your I'll fully give him. I'd be like, that's a super impressive feat. As
The
critical as
injuries
I am of
too.
Klopp, it was-
The
Yeah, of
injuries
course.
too.
Give him his
That's
flowers.
what you
if he
pay
does win.
a manager. You pay a manager. You give him
To
a
manage.
squad, and you've got youth team players. When your first team players get injured, squad players step in. Manager, can you get
Thing
the
is,
most
he's
out of
making
him?
room
No,
for
no, I'm
Luffy.
sorry.
What
We
he's
don't
doing
have
is-
Nkuku. We don't have Reece James.
Ah.
We don't have Chuku Mecca. We don't have Thiago
That's
Silva.
the
We
thing.
don't have
What Klopp is
Cucurella.
doing,
I'm sorry.
what Klopp is doing is he's making sure there's no excuses. I think he said the other week
Fact.
after injuries, there's no we don't want excuses. There's no excuses. You know, we have to
Bro,
perform.
that's why I think you're going to
etc.
challenge for all 4 trophies. I don't believe this.
I don't think he's
nonsense.
going to write one off. I don't
I
think
don't
he's going
think
to.
so
People are
either.
like he's going
Why?
to sacrifice the cup. I don't think he's going to. I really
No.
don't.
I think like you might lose one, but it's not because like
It's not because
you
he's
didn't
written it off. Or
try tooth and nail to get it.
Thing is, I can see him putting a really weakened team out on Wednesday, but he's got no choice to, bro. Like that's
That
the thing, he's
weekend
literally
team
got
will
no
beat
choice.
Southampton though.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
should.
exactly. It should be Southampton anyway.
It's at Anfield, bro. If it was
Like
at
Salah
Southampton,
and Younes, like
Even if he's at Southampton.
yeah, even if it's
Yeah.
at Southampton, you'd say like, okay, Liverpool 2-1 or something. At
yeah, like
Anfield,
Salah
bro.
and Younes, they won't play any. They might be fit for Wednesday, but they're not going to play any part. They're going to try and get them back for Saturday at the end of the
What
day.
would your 11 be for Wednesday?
Oh, bro, I don't even know what the players
would
are
you-
available or not.
The average
bro.
age of
Like,
the team will be fucking 11 at
you
this
have to
rate.
remember they played 120 minutes. Like you don't know what their levels are going to be in terms
Well,
of like.
McAllister would probably play because he got subbed out for early.
I can see him playing like
Alisson
you know,
back?
your Bobby
No,
Clark.
wait, no, it is
Endo's injured. Endo's injured as well. Gravenberch is injured. So I reckon McConnell plays. McAllister will probably play. Bobby Clark will play. I think that will be the midfield three actually. When I think about it, up front, I can see one of Gakpo or Diaz. I think he's giving the Leicester kid a chance. The guy who we brought from Leicester, Trey. What's his name? Neil.
Trainioni or something?
Yeah. He's starting apparently. He's playing on Wednesday apparently.
Elliot? Elliott start maybe.
I don't know because he played the
The
full
midfielder on the
120,
wing.
didn't he? He played the full
Bush,
120.
this ain't
so
true, by
he
the
might be
way.
on the bench.
Don't listen to rivals.
Yeah, like
Sorry,
I said,
Ryan.
Steve, Elliott played the full 120 minutes, so he
you're
might
right.
need a rest at the end of
And
the
again,
day.
though, that kid's got that guy could. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays though, because Elliott's got an engine.
He's
got
got a
an
good
engine.
mentality on him. He's
Yeah.
yeah. Like I used to not rate him, but he's really impressed me this season. To be
Yeah,
fair,
he's a
he's
good
really
player.
stepped up. So fair play to
Good
him
player.
massively. I reckon Bradley might play a part because he didn't play the full game. Gomez, I think, plays. Kwanzaa will
Tsimikas.
play. Tsimikas will play. Yeah, good point. It would have surprised me if he brought in Adrian or something for that game. Maybe
Nah,
gave
that's
Kelleher. But
wild.
then he's a keeper, so like you don't really need to give keepers.
No, and
rest.
Adrian is
That's
the
the
only
difference.
player in
Keepers
that
can
squad
keep-
that doesn't contribute.
Keepers
ever.
can keep that position because
Yeah,
they're not
exactly.
moving round, and
Yeah.
they've just got to be alert when they need to be called up upon. Like
Yeah, no,
you don't
you're
need
spot
to
on.
be if you're on for 170 minutes, unless your key's getting battered,
Mm.
then you can maybe think about subbing him. But I would keep the consistency.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Adrian's not
I think
really
so,
that
yeah.
key. You'd rather play Keller.
yeah.
100%. But then
Adrian's
Klopp might be.
for
I don't know if Klopp's going to be on the thing where whatever we do, we can't risk in any way a sort of injury to Kelleher because then we have to put Adrian in for the league games, and then it's like a whole different kettle of fish at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
you're right.
Like you're gonna have Adrian in for City if that happens. Like fuck me, that's going to be a bit. That's going to be a peak. So. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen to the team on Wednesdays. It'll be interesting, but I think we have some players coming back, which is good. Like Salah, Nunes, Szoboszlai, I think they're all coming back, so that's all right.
I
So
suppose
getting
I was
play
out for like
numbers in
3
the squad.
weeks.
Huh?
Wasn't that like 3 weeks ago that Szoboszlai was out for?
He was injured, came back, got injured again, and yeah, he
Sounds like
could have
Reece
made.
James.
I don't know if he was close to making the game the other day. I think they did like late fitness checks and stuff, but he didn't make it. So
Oh, Joe Gomez
maybe-
might start. There's another one. Gomez, because he came on as a sub.
oh yeah, I said before Gomez and Kwanzaa
Oh,
will
yeah,
play.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think so. Yeah.
Gomez, Kwanzaa. So
And
that's
then Van
still a
Dijk,
good
Konate
enough
get
team to
rest.
beat Southampton. And I don't know what
Yeah, Van Dijk
Southampton
and Konate will get rests on Wednesday, 100%. They'll get rested.
Spurs.
So yeah.
I've just seen this as well. Gary Neville on the bottle tag. I don't want that tag to stick with them because the reality is there's a lot of talented young players there. Man, shut the fuck up, man. You said
He's
what you
so
said.
shameless.
Don't even try and do this little backtracking bullshit now because what you realize what you said wasn't accurate. Bin.
Just lying your
Gary
grave, bro.
Neville's a proper hypocrite because when United lost 7-0 away to their biggest rivals last season, one of the most embarrassing results in their history, and called it a blip after the game. But with Chelsea losing a game in extra time 1-0 in the last minute, it's like ball
The
jobs,
blip.
everything. Like, bro, man, I don't know what it is with this guy, genuinely.
Speaking of Man United, do you guys think Bruno Fernandes gets a red card on purpose to miss the derby this Sunday?
Does he even play against this?
Wait, is he on a yellow for that?
So
We know.
here's the deal with Mr. Fernandes.
Nah,
Oh,
he's not
what's
on the
it?
yellow. He's on 8.
Oh,
So
okay, cool.
it's 10, right? Jared
He's
Bowen. by
bad
the
enough.
way. I rate Bowen. Nice goal for West Ham.
Has he scored?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
I like
okay.
Bowen a lot. I think
Yeah, I
he's
rate him.
a good player. Hey, he might be a solid replacement. Actually, wouldn't be a bad shout.
I
Genuinely,
think he would
not
only
a
be
bad-
squad. I'd only have him squad player level. I can't.
He's a
I
good
think I
squad
actually
player.
rate Bowen.
It's a good
But-
squad player.
Yeah, squad player, I'd be all right with Jared Bowen. Yeah, starter, I have my reservations, but yeah,
No, I think Fernandes, he's on what? 8 yellows, and it takes 10 to get suspended. So if he gets a straight red, does he go out? Is that count as 2, right? Actually, wait, 2 bookings, yeah.
yeah. Then he might miss 3. I'm guessing because he'd have a red card, so that would be a game, and then the 2 games you get for 10 yellows added on that. So yeah, he'd probably miss 3 games if he got 2 yellows. Again.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a straight red tomorrow to duck the derby. Because Flawless, I saw where were you talking about that, Flawless? Where were we talking about the thing?
I
with
can't remember
Bruno?
what stream it was. Someone
Oh, it was the
asked me
Yard Man. It was Kaneki.
the Yardman edition.
Who's
The Yardman show. Yeah, it was the Yardman show.
You're talking about because Kaneki brought it up and he was like, I wouldn't be surprised if Bruno got a red on purpose. The fact that it's even Cavo is wild, by the way.
Yeah, but
Oh
it's
my
8
days, I
yellow,
watched
so we
that. I
can't
watched-
get Go on, Ryan. Go on.
I watched that episode you had with the Yardman episode with what Kaneki and what's the other guy called Liverpool fan
Lex.
again?
Dex.
What
or
he
Lex.
said about Arsenal?
Lex.
Oh my days, I was in
Yeah, that'd
stitches.
be
What was
rolling.
he said about?
That'd be rolling. Yeah, he's saying everything that had me rolling. Big up Kaneki and Lex, man. Yeah, hey. Nothing better than getting Jamaicans together to chat football. Oh, it's the best. That show's one of my greatest inventions ever. One of my best ideas. That shit had me rolling. But yeah, with Bruno, we figured it out. Yeah, it's 8 yellows, so he can't go and get a straight red against Forest. Because if he does, you can't be perceived to have ducked Anfield and also now ducking the Etihad.
But he ducking Anfield did you a favour.
2-0.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not disputing that. I was saying, like,
you would have lost if you had Bruno in the team that day.
Yeah, like I'm not like you gonna hear no Bruno defense. Go watch the Back Again podcast after.
Oh yeah, I know how much
no
you
Bruno
don't rate
defense
him,
with me. Yeah, like, it's Bruno, but we'll see.
Cool. Sorry about. Oh, West Ham are 2-0 up.
Yeah,
Oh.
Jared Bowenero.
Who they playing?
Okay, so
Brentford.
He's a good player,
Okay.
man.
So what does that mean? So that means West Ham have gone up to 8th and are now 4 points clear of us. All right, cool.
Shit. Yeah,
Now Newcastle are down in 10th next to us. Oh, I can't wait for the 10th off next week, Steve. Look forward to it.
The man's at the 10th off,
The
back
10th
in,
off, you know.
We lost our last
And he
race
still-
to 10th with
And he
Wolves a
still
month
had the
ago.
nerve to give us beef if we said 12th.
We was spitting.
But,
We was right.
man,
Yeah, I know. That's why I keep bringing it up.
I hate this manager, bro. I'm just going to use that as another opportunity to say I fucking hate Pochettino. That
We
fucking...
was
Bro,
right.
the problem is, I
Worst
want-
Chelsea manager ever, Lewis.
Yes.
Yeah.
At least Lampard had inexperience. And like,
Hey, man,
you just
Lampard
never
had a
cut out.
half-decent first season with you as well.
Yeah, you know what? For the 1920 season where he got us 4th, he's well clear of Poch for that. Well
Yeah.
clear.
1,000%.
No one expected that from him.
Hey, Lewis, where in the
even-
league? Go, fam. Go.
Ron? That's
I
gone.
was gonna say, where in the league do you actually think you finish if Poch last till the end of the season?
Let me look at the table again.
14th.
What's that? 14th? That is crazy. 14th. They can't finish 14th. That is
No,
crazy.
no,
but you-
no,
but
no, no,
I
no.
see what
Flawless,
you mean, though.
flawless,
That's why I was being like, gut reaction was 14th.
Flawless.
You know, you go with your gut for these kind of things.
No, flawless. They could, because you know why? We just saw
Go on.
them. We
They
just saw. Apparently, it was beyond Poch to lose that game yesterday to a Liverpool under-21s team. So you can't put anything past the guy. Nothing.
Yeah, I'm going to say we don't go down. I
we'll get one
can't
game.
say anywhere other than between 11th or
Should I bring up the
16th.
table?
16th.
You're only on 35 points, so you're not getting relegated or anything.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
getting
that
relegated.
won't happen. But I look at Fulham, they could go above us with Poch. Palace, they got above us last season. No, they won't get above us.
No, but
Bournemouth,
Palace are-
maybe.
Palace are new manager
Everton,
bounced.
maybe. Brentford, maybe.
I'll bring it to the table. Looking at that, I should probably go more here, shouldn't I? Just looking at that, I don't know. Fulham could go above you again. Crystal Palace, I think they could go above you. I don't know about Bournemouth.
Not Bournemouth good.
Bournemouth have a game in. No, wait, they're level on games with Chelsea. Actually,
Bournemouth
I
good.
just think it's Everton over Bournemouth.
You play them in the cup tomorrow. Neil.
Oh,
Who? Bournemouth. Yeah, we've got them in tomorrow away, but we're
That'll be
making
a good
10
game.
changes.
That'll be a good game to watch, man.
Yeah, but
you
we're
make a
making
lot of
10 changes. We just want to get back into the Premier League. We genuinely, if it's next season, then maybe
You got a
we'll care
good
about the cup.
squad though, so even if you make 11 changes, you could still give them a good game. I think.
Look, I just want to see some of the kids out there. Do you know what I mean? I want to beat Liverpool against Chelsea. Just see what the kids can do.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I'm not
Like
expecting
the only one
anything.
between 12th and 15th or 16th, I can guarantee we should finish above is Palace.
You think? Because I think Palace are. in
Actually, no, they got the new manager now.
They've
I don't
just got a
even
new
know.
manager.
Yeah.
What are we saying? Are we saying really 15th, 16th for
I wouldn't
Chelsea?
go
There's
that
no
far.
way.
I
I
said
actually wouldn't
14th,
go that
bruv.
far.
Flawless. Why?
As a squad,
Why are
no.
you surprised?
But then you put this cancer in charge of my club for the remaining 3 months, and I don't know. Last season, we had Tuchel's 11 points.
Yeah,
We
'cause
don't know.
the reason why, Steve, because as bad as they are, it's still like surprising to see like we're here literally not bullshitting and realistically talking about Chelsea finishing anywhere from 11th to 15th. That is just
Crazy.
wild to me.
Yeah,
As bad as they've been, like I
Well,
never
the
like.
second season in
Well,
a
we
row.
talk about
Yes.
this, but the owners are still sitting there thinking, "Oh, let's see what happens in the
Yeah.
cup."
Like
See
Everton
what
are what,
happens in
10
the
points behind them. Like that would be monumental for Everton to have like a 12-point swing over Chelsea.
Yeah.
Surely they're
with a
gonna pick up a
6-point
couple
deduction
points.
as well.
Yeah, they've had because they've had
Is,
the
is that
6-point
is that the
deduction.
last one or is that another
No,
one?
they could get another one. They could actually.
No,
get
it was 10, but it got reduced to 6.
It's got
so they got
reduced to
4 more
6.
points
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's the first one, but there potentially is another one on the
They're
way as well.
potentially getting another one. Yeah.
Hey, man, they're trying
Oh,
to
okay.
get-
So 11th to 15th then.
They're trying to get rid of my
11 to
guys,
15.
Everton, man. Shout out Everton. What's going on?
Oh,
Fuck
you're
Everton.
weird, man.
Why am I weird?
I hate Everton.
Why am I weird?
Those guys.
Just an irrelevant football club.
Yeah, you were relevant. How about that?
You were
What I'm
relevant on the
saying? What
show,
we
but
talking
we
about?
moved.
Yeah, what we talking about? But you still here. Shout out Everton, man. They've won
Yeah.
trophies. What have you won? Exactly.
Hey, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
exactly. You know what I'm saying? They've won trophies. They're like,
Hey, man, who's
they're
the
like, I
only
think they're
trophy
fifth or
winner
sixth.
on this stream right now?
They last won a trophy in 1995. So in that
Yeah.
time span, Leicester have won 4 trophies. Wigan.
But I'm
has
saying
won a
overall,
few.
Everton got
Birmingham
like the
City
5th
have won
most.
a trophy.
Ain't they got the 5th most?
I think they got
English
like the
league
7th
titles?
most, 7th or 8th most.
Yeah,
trophies.
Is it
5th,
seven?
6th,
Fuck
7th.
now.
Yes, 5th, 6th, exactly.
Yeah.
You better respect
Everton,
Everton.
Everton in the 80s were a problem.
You better respect Everton.
Yeah.
There's still a problem now, but for the opposite way, more FFP
Yeah.
troubles.
Pride of
Well,
Merseyside. let's
unless
go.
Chelsea travel up to Goodison Park, then they're a bigger problem. Big up to Ian
Unless
saying, big up
Chelsea
Lewis,
get
not spoken in a
FFP
while.
as well.
Just had to kill myself after yesterday's horror show. And Poch, do a favor and resign. You're not wanted here. Facts. And then speaking of, that was a great chant the Chelsea fans had towards Benitez. You want to reload that? Or have your standards dropped as well? Because, hey, when we want to
Shout
talk
out
about
Rafa
Poch, it's everybody else's fault.
Oh,
Rafa Benitez got hounded out at this club, finished 3rd and won a Europa League. Back when we had standards. Now 11th is okay. Trust
Neil
the
Mope,
process. It's okay.
Neil-
I
Have
hate
you
what
still
this
got
club has
fans who are
become.
poching?
What?
Have you still got fans who are poching?
Yes.
Bro, watch my fan cam. Watch my fan cam from the cup final.
Neil
Okay, I haven't
Mope.
watched
Because Alex from Chelsea Fan TV, big up to my guy, but he's still poching.
Shout
He's
out.
still
I don't know how
poching.
he can still be poching.
Strange.
Nah,
He
Okay.
because he
Wait.
thinks changing the manager doesn't improve anything.
Bro.
Which is like,
Okay, here's the other thing, because I was talking about this earlier, and here's the other thing that I don't understand. What has he done at your club? I would get it if it was Sir Alex, Wenger,
Sir Poch,
even Brendan Rodgers.
don't bring his
Yeah,
name
like-
into this conversation.
No,
No,
it's
no,
not
I'm
my
just
club.
saying.
We're not. No, we're not.
my
Or-
club.
or
We're
fucking-
not having
or
this, Steve.
fucking
We
someone
are not
who's
having. I'm going to
done-
cancel.
yeah,
you
that's
if
a
you
real
mention
trigger
it, bro.
point to them.
Someone who has done something at that club. Poch has done.
He's caused.
nothing.
He's caused cancer, bruv. He's not a cancerous. He's a cancerous man.
But here's the thing.
Celtic.
It's the
done
same thing with
nothing.
Havertz and Chelsea, where it's like this guy has done nothing but take us backwards, but he's living off one thing. That's where it's like I get where the
the one thing-
mindset's coming from, even if it's wrong.
What's the
Even if
one
it's
thing
wrong,
Poch
I
has
get where the
done?
mindset's coming from.
Yeah,
Poch has
ain't
done
anything
nothing.
at Chelsea though. He's got no credit.
done
No, but that's
nothing.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Where's the defense based off of, oh, this guy has brought me this and that? A win against Spurs, I think, is the best moment of your season.
And that was against 9-man Spurs.
And
this- By the way,
And you know
am I
what?
wrong?
And also, you know what Poch tried to do when we got the second goal? Sit back
He set back. And
against a
Dyer,
9-man
Remember
Tottenham.
that Dyer
Dyer,
offside goal?
The highlight.
Dyer,
With a
Dyer
He
highlight.
is a
scored that
prick.
offside goal.
With a
Dyer
highlight.
scored
And then
that
they scored
offside
2
goal.
shameless goals in stoppage time to make it look like.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
and that was only because Cole Palmer just said, "Fuck this! They got 9 men.
Yeah.
I'm hoofing it forward."
playing a highlight, just hoof it in behind. Yeah.
9
So
men, you know.
that has genuinely been your moment of the season. Am I correct?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
That game didn't even make sense to me, but I celebrated it like crazy.
Bro, they had
Oh,
Emerson
what?
Royale at centre back with 9 men and a high line, and Eric Dyer next to him, and it took them until
So,
stoppage time to seal the game.
Facts.
So
That's
it only takes.
awful.
So basically, nowadays, for football fans, if you win a derby match but then have a horrendously shit season the rest of it, it's okay. You have to back him. He deserves your
You
loyalty.
can't underestimate my fan base's ability to shit
Oh,
on
I
Tottenham.
know. Oh, I know. It's crazy, but yeah. it's
Like
just-
that's what matters
just-
first and foremost. Let Pochettino be manager for the Tottenham game and still win at home. He'll be fine. He'll be fine for another year. He beat Tottenham. By the way, if he's managing that game, that's going to be so embarrassing. Tottenham fans mocking us for 90 minutes before
Pochettino,
Timo
we
Werner
want you
bags
to
a winner.
stay.
Ilya says beating Newcastle on pens was the highlight of the season so
yeah.
far. Another scam artist game. Like big up Trippier. He's the one who took us to the final. Big up Trippier. That's the only
Oh,
real
Trippier's
difference.
been such a criminal this season, honestly.
He's
He's
our
the
most
only
overrated.
reason why we made it out that
He's
game.
Our most overrated. I said I'd sell him in January and bring in Danny Carvajal. Like, what the fuck
He
we
was
doing?
so
here, man?
bad against Arsenal the other day. Oh my days.
The whole
they all
team was bad.
Ridiculous.
You know, you were
I
mentioning
know,
about
bro, but
confidence
he's
and stuff
one of-
like that.
He's
Mhm.
he's supposed to be one of their most experienced, better players, bro. He was awful, man. He's
I
been
get
crap
that,
all
but
season.
I think you've seen it as well at your clubs where when just confidence is low, they're not listening to anybody. They've got the I feel sorry for myself. That's what I think of Newcastle at the moment. They just feel sorry for myself and it's just spread like through the cat. So either
Yeah, and it's
something's got to
annoying.
come in, the manager's got to go. And I don't think Eddie Howe's a bad manager. He is making
don't
stupid
either.
decisions,
Yeah.
but there's a where if this is a time for Eddie Howe to go, what are you made of as a manager? Are you going to stand up and go, we need to be counted for? Or are you just going to go, we're going to continue? If you're going to continue, you need to be sacked. If you can turn this around and get things back, because the situation that he came into the club was worse than the situation now. This is he can recover for this.
Yeah.
He genuinely can recover for this. But is he hooked
Yeah.
for it?
Bro, if you win the FA Cup if he wins the FA Cup, 100% he has a reason to stay, and I would want him to stay. You win Newcastle trophy the first time in fucking since 55?
60 odd years, isn't it?
70. So look, if you do that, then fair play, you deserve to stay. If you don't, then at least get 6th, 7th place. Other than that, like, sorry, man, I'm gonna look for upgrades. And even if you do finish 7th or 8th and you get Europe, like, I wouldn't mind looking for upgrades. I'm sorry, man. I want to win. I'm not loyal to no person. I'm loyal to the club, not no employees. That's just me. But again, people getting their feelings. Oh, we were championship side 7 years ago and we beat PSG 4-1 and all this. And it's like, yeah, but how about let's move forward? Let's move forward with things. Let's try to be better. Right? If Klopp can move on, then so can Eddie Howe. You know what I'm saying? Like the world is gonna keep spinning. But I don't feel confident going into the Blackburn game tomorrow. I know they're not good.
That's shit.
Newcastle, yeah, except Savić Modic. Who's a baller.
They sacked their manager,
they are
didn't they?
they are the definition of a
Thomason. I
one-man
think they
team.
sacked their manager.
Yeah, but that one man can. Well, we can't defend, bro. We can't defend. So if Savić Modic decides to play well, then we're fucked. Because we can't defend. That Arsenal game at the weekend, I said it. First goal, game over. Everybody's like, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? I'm like, I know what's coming. Like, come on, stop this. And then another one came. And then another one. There was 2 in the second half. We had like a 10-minute spell in the game against Arsenal where he looked competent. But then Isak can't get his shots on target. You know, fucking it was just like
keep fit.
There was no fight in the team. That's the worrying part. There was no fight. Look
You guys
scared.
could barely get out of your half.
One. Yeah. From minute fucking 1. There was no fight. There was no aggression. It was like the team don't have an identity anymore at times. That's worrying. At least if you have an identity. And it just
that's the manager. And he's
exactly.
He's been in. That's what I'm saying. He's been in the worst situation than this when he joined. So you should be able to turn this around. I know you got loads of injuries, like stupid amount of injuries, but you've done it before. You've done it in a hard position. So I don't see the point of
just make it work somehow. Just do a little better. That's all I ask. Because people are like, "What do you expect us to do?" I don't know. When we're 1-0 up against AC Milan, can we just hold on to a draw? We were battering the fuck out of them in that first half. And we probably should have scored some more goals. Where have we heard that this season with Newcastle being great in the first half, but not scoring quite enough and letting the other team come in and get goals to change the result? Where have we heard that? In-game management. That Liverpool game haunts me to this fucking day, bro. The 2-1 where Younes got the brace. Why did Tonali come off the pitch for Longstaff? Why? Fitness concern? I don't know. All I know is that game changed significantly once that happened. And Younes exploited Dan Burn. Not the first time we've said that. Yeah, it's just look, just get the FA Cup over the line. Other than that, like it is what it is. We don't have a problem with scoring. And that's the one thing that I do think, like, at least we have that in the bag. We have the fourth best attack in the league, Newcastle. We've got 58 goals,
but-
or 53. We don't have
your
a problem.
striking options. That's the problem. The wingers are fine. It's your main strikers because Isak can
Isak
go down
can't
at any
stay
time.
fit.
He's made of
Wilson
glass,
can't stay
and
fit.
Callum Wilson is made of glass as well. Them two could be gone in a week. Then what?
They're both gone right now. They're both gone right now. I mean, like, actually, Isak isn't. But we've had games before where we don't have either of them available.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we have to put Gordon false nine or Barnes or whatever. Barnes don't work.
Barnes is not false nine. Barnes got
Yeah,
one
exactly.
trick.
Yeah, he's a left wing, and that's it. Left wing, and that's it. Gordon can do a decent job as well. I think he's been our player of the year, Gordon. By the way, I think
Always
Anthony
seems to be the one that stands out when I watch Newcastle play. So I'm not
Gordon's been the
surprised.
player of the season for me. If Isak was more available, it'd probably be him because he's the most probably talented. Bruno G, bit suspect. I can't lie, a bit suspect. Because I don't like him in that defensive midfield role. I really don't. In certain games at home, maybe, but away from home, I don't want Bruno G as my starting six in a 3-man midfield with Longstaff and the 17-year-old Miley, bro. That's not the move. Like, our midfield versus Arsenal was just non-competitive. That was awful. Honest to God. Could not sustain any sort of possession at all. And Arsenal are a good side. But, like, that first half was just useless. Just absolutely useless. Could not string a pass together. Couldn't maintain any possession or anything. It was like, bro, it's wild.
2-0 down at the Emirates. You're basically done at that point anyway. I
Yeah.
feel like it went into damage
Yeah,
control.
Warrior, you're right. The one positive is Willock.
But Newcastle don't know damage control. They just know conceding more and more and more.
Mhm. That's why I thought they were starting to come into the game a little bit more, and then bang, 3-0.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, big up to Andrew saying big up people. Big up my guy. Appreciate you. Big up to Ilya saying I lost 1K on that Newcastle game. Hope they get relegated in the next year. They got dog walked on that pitch. Yeah, brother, I did feel for you.
I said
I
we
What you
genuinely
put
think
away?
that first half.
Why?
No, I think
he
only
Why
put
stay on
100.
Newcastle?
I think he put 100.
No,
and he was
Ilya
going to
put
win a K.
1,000. Ilya did.
No, he put 100, and I think he was going to win a K if
Oh.
Newcastle won.
Why would you put- Yo,
Look, that's
Make
that's
better
on you,
investments.
bro.
Make better
Get
investments.
some
man.
accountability,
I
bro.
said to Ilya, don't do that. That's stupid. We're gonna lose 4-1.
Hey, Ilya, just super chat Lewis. You know what I'm saying? That money's better.
Yeah,
that's
it's
why
better use
better
your money.
here. Yeah, man. Super
That's
chat
if you
Lewis.
want to.
Steve.
You want to. Well, I won't complain.
Steve, I
Splash
genuinely think that.
£200 super chat on here to get rid of Raiyaan. There you go,
Okay,
Ilias.
okay,
You
well.
could really help us.
But
Oh,
Steve,
did you? Let me know if you actually put a K in Ilya. You don't have to super chat, but if you did, boy, fuck.
What's
Let
up,
me not
Ryan?
say that. It's crazy.
You're right.
Yeah, sorry. I genuinely think that first half against Arsenal was like the most one-sided half of football I've seen all season. Like it was just Newcastle could not get anywhere, bro. Like you couldn't get anywhere. And second half, you came into it a bit. You were playing
Yeah, the
okay when
opening
it was.
half. The opening
yeah,
10 minutes. It was
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. But then they get the third, and it was all over. Then
Yeah, it was
But
over.
that first half, I was like, bro, they're not even giving you any sort of sniff. You couldn't get any like. You couldn't get anything going on the ball at all. Like it was really, I was like, whoa. I was like, even expecting you to be a bit more resilient defensively, but even then, man.
Bro,
They should
we
have
aren't
scored more.
resilient defensively
Oh
anymore.
fuck! Oh, big up, bro.
Yeah, like even like last year, you went to the Emirates and got a good 0-0, like good draw. But like this year, I was like,
No, but you know what it is. It's not only the fact that Botman's not playing well, because apparently he's been playing with a knee injury.
You know
the
what?
past
Fast.
games.
First?
Apparently Botman's been playing with a knee injury the past 12 games after he was out for 3 to 4 months because of it. So that's already questionable in and of itself. The reason why we suck defensively so bad is because you don't have a Joe Ellington. Joe Ellington's a big part of that. I don't even like the
what about
injuries.
your keeper as well?
It's a
Because you got
gaping
your
hole. It is a
you've got-
gaping hole without Joe Ellington. You
Yeah,
miss
that's
an
fair.
aerial presence. You miss someone who wins you a fuckload of ground duels. Just someone you don't want. Someone you don't want to
a
play
physical
against.
presence, bro. He's a physical
Yeah.
presence. That's what he is. But also, I think your keeper as well, because isn't Nick Pope being out for a while? And
Yeah.
you know, I don't know what Karius was doing there the other day. Was Dubravka injured or something? Because I was shocked when I
Yeah,
saw Karius.
he
I
was
like,
ill. Dubravka.
Oh, he was ill. Right. Okay.
I don't think Karius did a bad job.
Yeah,
though.
Karius didn't do bad, but I was like, what's he doing there? I was like, yeah.
He's at
crazy.
third choice.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
big
yeah,
up to
yeah,
Ilya,
yeah.
my guy. Big up, brother. Man said, I take risks most people don't, so I can live the life they never will. Yeah, it's 1K for a win or tie for Newcastle. You know what, my bro? Fairs.
Facts,
I
facts.
understand. That
Yeah, I get it.
that mentality, I hear it. Because I guess some things have worked. And
Respect,
also,
Cookie.
do appreciate the donation as well. Thank you very much, my friend. Hopefully, the next bet works. I would recommend don't bet on Chelsea unless the odds are low.
Tube chat to Lewis.
I remember fucking
Think
Alex
you
was
looked
saying
on
like you
Luton.
bet on this stuff with
you-
low odds. So I
Don't
kind of
put
hear
no-
it.
don't-
Bet
don't
on the
put
low
no money
odds,
on-
get a high reward.
But if
Don't
you
put no
look-
money on Luton. Do not put no
I'm
money. Elias, don't put no money
Just
on
give it
Luton.
to Flawless.
Don't put money
Give
on
it to
Luton
Flawless
City.
instead.
Allow it,
Donate a
Bobby.
super treat, and then
I said Luton, you know. Hey, Steve, and Luton still getting 10 wins.
W's for Ilya
Yeah.
in the chat, guys.
Yes.
W's for Ilya.
I
in the
do
chat,
think
by
I
the way.
do think they get 10
Oh,
more
they still
wins.
getting the
What?
10 wins. Okay.
What,
all
how
right.
many wins are they
I
on
think
now?
so.
It's like 6.
I don't know what's.
Now they could get 10.
All
That was a
right.
bit of
Not
a
bad.
thank you, Ryan.
I bet.
five draws,
I bet.
17 losses.
I bet. You know what I'm saying? Look at their fixture list, Ryder. Show tell me
I'm
where their
not,
4
bro. I'm
wins are
not
coming
saying they
from.
will. I think it's
They
not
host
a
Villa.
it's not an absurd opinion to have. Like,
All right. Sure.
Man said it's
got
okay.
five.
I won
We
more
got
money
five.
on
We got
NASCAR
five.
and
We
NBA
got
that
five.
day. Okay, fair enough.
That's fair.
Fair enough. So you're betting on multiple things.
Hey,
Cool,
Ilya,
cool.
you know-
hey,
oh,
Ilya,
yo.
if you watch NBA, make sure you get over to the playback because we do NBA watch along. Sarcasm City TV playback. Make sure you head over.
Yeah,
there. You got
yeah,
League Pass.
Sarcasm. And by the way, if you guys still haven't subbed to Sarcasm City, and Flawless has been here for like 4
you doing?
years,
Has it been that long?
what are you man doing?
Jeez.
Sub.
Crazy.
Yeah, man, we at 2024 now, bro.
That is
It's been
mad.
ages.
Hey, love, man.
You've seen the rise and fall of my football club in that time.
And Flawlesses as well.
Yeah, big facts, big facts.
I think they're already down there by that point.
They're not quite as low as you, but
No, but
we move.
okay. So the one Luton
Yeah,
game that
yeah,
actually could be a very, very sneaky win. They
So
go to
they
Spurs-
went. So wait. So how many games
they go
have
to
they got
Spurs
left?
away.
Wait. How many games have they got left?
Big up to Ilya.
How many games have Luton got left in the league?
13.
Okay. So they're gonna get 5 wins in 13 after
Four.
getting 5 out of 25. So they're gonna get 4 wins in 13 after getting
No,
5
five,
out of 25.
5. You're right. You were right. You were
Yeah,
right.
yeah. But it's not ludicrous to say. All right, bet. Okay.
It's
Alright, cool.
not because
Alright,
these
cool.
teams catch
All
fire.
right, all right. So where's the 5 wins? Let's go through. Where's the 5 wins? This is gonna be good. Go on. In the league.
First
to
one,
be honest-
Villa.
Are they beating Villa at home? Yeah.
Yes, actually. Yes.
Okay, so that's 6. All right, Palace
Yeah,
away.
you know why? No. You
Nah,
know
we don't
why?
need no
Because-
explanation. No. Let's just run through the list.
That's
So
what
we
we've got.
So that's
Cool.
1. All right, so we got Villa at home,
Crystal
Palace
Palace.
away. What are you saying, Steve?
Draw.
Okay, so go Bournemouth away.
Loss.
Okay,
Yep.
Forest at home.
They can beat
Win.
Forest at home.
Win.
They can beat them.
Okay, so that's 2. Okay, Spurs away.
Win.
3.
What?
Wait, let lad Arsenal away. Go on, lie to the people.
Probably a loss.
Fuck, who's taking
Okay,
notes?
probably Bournemouth at home.
They'll beat Bournemouth. Yeah,
Okay, so that's 4. City away.
that's a loss. Yeah.
Okay, Brentford at home.
That's their last
Um,
away, you know.
No, that's a win. That's a win.
Okay, so that's 5. Keep going, Lewis. Yeah, pull it the rest. Brentford at home.
I think they might go win.
That's 5.
Now.
Is there more fixtures? There's more fixtures after this, right?
No, that's it.
No,
that's
no.
fine.
They
April.
go
No,
away
there's
to
no-
no. They go away to Wolves.
Is there
Oh,
more?
sorry.
Alright,
Yeah,
what-
yeah. It's just the end of that one. Well, hold
Okay,
on.
yeah. So away to Wolves, what are they doing?
Draw.
Away to Wolves. Draw. Okay, so they're the 5 wins, yeah? I bet. Okay.
No.
Yes.
And they beat Everton
Okay.
at their ground as well. And they beat
Okay, so
Fulham.
that's 6. Are they beat Fulham home or away?
Fulham. They host them. They host Fulham.
Okay, so they're getting 7 wins out of their next 13 games
They'll
after
get at
winning
least-
5 out of
at
25.
least- Yes, they'll get at least.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, but it's not ludicrous to
10.
say
And
7 wins.
And
Okay.
they're going to advance versus Man City tomorrow.
Okay,
Why?
cool. So where are they?
hasn't
So,
been-
You see,
so with
you see
7
Luton
wins,
staying up then.
that means
By
they're
that
just
logic,
staying up.
5 wins
They're gonna be
keep
there,
Luton up.
Chelsea. That's 21 points plus draws. That's like 25 points.
Yeah,
How
that's
many points
40
have they got now?
They're safe.
How many points? So Luton have got 20 points after 25 games, and in
35.
their next, so they've got how many points have they got? 35 points.
20.
20
20
points.
points.
at the
So
moment.
they've got 20 points
They're
out
gonna
of
get
their
at least
first 25, and out of their next 13, they're getting 25 plus. All right, bet. Okay.
I
So
mean,
then where they
this man-
finishing in the league?
This man right here knows all about.
We're really
Brady.
going to be beefing Luton for top 10.
Yeah, man.
Neil,
got
you
more
remember
than
your
Steve.
great escape? It's
Steve.
possible,
Steve.
huh?
According to you, Steve, he'll be up there with Chelsea soon.
Yeah, but they're gonna be 45 points. Where would that put them
Not
last season? One
45.
second, let me have a look.
I said 5.
Yo,
I
you just said
they
they
did at
getting
least
20
5
plus
wins.
points. You said
20
said
points
7
to get
wins.
some
That's 21.
40. Not saying they drew none.
How much
No,
did you
I
say?
said they-
45?
Okay.
45 would have got you 11th, a point above Chelsea.
The draw versus
What, last
Palace.
season?
Yeah. Yeah.
They've got some
Alright,
wins.
cool.
in the
Let's
tank,
bet.
trust me.
So they got 20 points from their first 25, and their next 13, they're winning 7 out of their 13. That's excluding draws. So they're going to be the informed team come the end of the season. Bar
Yep.
Manchester City.
And
probably,
they were
maybe
the
Liverpool.
informed team up until recently.
Yeah, man. Until they got clapped at home to Sheffield United, where you called a win. But hey, we move.
Yeah, yeah.
But they're winning away.
Big
at
up to
Spurs as well.
Ilya
Let's not
again, my
forget that.
brother. Big up, my guy, saying, yeah, flawless. I took a live bet on the Hawks yesterday while they were down. Won, then hit the strip club after. Fell asleep with a smile on my
Hey,
face. You
big
know
up to
what?
you,
You
man.
live in the good life, my guy.
Yeah, it's
Big
hey,
up,
Ilya,
man.
like I said, make sure you get over to the playback, man. For all the NBA fans in here, because I know you lot watch NBA. Playback is
Alright,
where you
put
can
the
watch
link in the
Liverpool
chat.
games.
Just for anyone else. 'Cause if that's a
Yeah.
Twitch one, I haven't got it on here. So drop it in the chat.
No, it's not Twitch. It's playback. 1 second, I'll show you now. It's like an app where they show NBA games. Hold up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, drop that.
Yeah,
But you can also
1
stream on
second.
there.
I'll
as
put it in the
well.
private chat.
Wait, so
Yeah, so what happens if you have an NBA, say you have an NBA League Pass, Ryan, and you're watching, so the screen will move all us to the side, and we'll all be watching the same stream.
Oh right, okay.
So we're all
I
synced
get
up.
what you mean,
Yeah. NBA League Pass is
That's
fine.
what you want, man. That's
Do
what
you
you
not
want
do
because
that
that
for
would
other
make.
ones
and it-
like football and stuff?
Nah, they only got a deal with
NBA.
NBA. But when I was talking to the guy about it, he was what's it called? He they're probably looking at it because playback's growing. And say for instance, Ryan, you don't have an NBA League Pass.
Yeah.
I can send you a not even send you a link. I can just
That's
change
your
it on
goal?
the screen, and
Yeah.
you'll see the NBA watching on behind us.
That's,
So
that sounds
imagine
good.
if-
VPI
Fair.
passes.
Sounds
Imagine
good.
if we were on StreamYard now, but we could put all the match in one go.
Yeah, I'll be
We put
fine.
the match like we would the like we
100%.
would like just a table right now, but we actually show a clip of it. We can just
Yeah.
host it that way.
It's decent. Yeah. Your flaws, can I ask you something?
Of course.
Tell me more about United because I actually didn't watch your game the other day. It wasn't
Worst
live then.
performance of the season. In my
Right,
I
opinion.
actually
I didn't-
agree.
I heard it
Damn.
was really bad, but
Worst performance of the season.
And you
Worst
got some
performance
Let's
of
Performance
the
go.
season.
Big up to
Yes.
Ilya saying just
Hey,
join
Elias,
flawless.
big up, man. I presume
big
you
up.
probably have an NBA League Pass, so you'll know how it works. But yeah, again, let me just clarify. If you have an NBA League Pass on there, you can watch along with us, people. So go follow the playback. We're going to do games throughout the NBA regular season and then playoffs. In particular, Western Conference will be there for all of them. East is a bit tough because I stream late, but Western Conference, which is the best conference, will be there for. Definitely worst performance of the season, right?
That bad.
I've not felt it was worse than embarrassment. It was worse than humiliation. I felt shamed. I felt ashamed to be a
Wow.
Manchester United fan, and I felt ashamed for them, and I felt ashamed of them, of all the players. And because it's not like it wasn't a pressure situation. It wasn't a pressure game. It's not a big
Fulham at
opponent.
home.
It's not a must win like that. It's not like, oh, the Champions League, if you lose this, you go out of the competition, or you go out
Yeah.
of the FA Cup, or if we would have won, we go into the top 4 and I go above somebody. And you put in that performance against the Fulham side, who Fulham thoroughly deserved the win. Let me just clarify
They
that.
played good.
But-
They played a good game.
But
They played a
again,
good-
like how everyone's beat us this season, nobody has to be at their best to beat us. That's what annoys me so much. If Fulham were 10 out of 10 and just played out of their skin, I hold my hands up and go, hey, Fulham were just on it today. But when we're losing games to teams, they're not even at their best. And let's call a spade a spade. Fulham are a mid-table club without
Yeah.
their best player. 'cause
Yeah,
Palhinha
of course,
gets
of
it.
course. Of course.
And
They
that's
didn't have
what
Pa-
that's
And
what
that's
they
good
didn't
that's
for
what
have
them.
Paulinho.
They're
That's-
usually
yeah.
battling in relegation.
Paulinho
Yes,
Like,
didn't
most
play.
times we're in the
And
Premier League.
Paulinho didn't play.
Paulinho, no.
Oh, right, you man.
And that's
right.
what irks me the most in regards to when people talk about, oh, Manchester, he needs his best team to play his best football. Bear in mind, when our better players have been playing, like a Martinez, for example, we still play terrible. Football's still been awful. Martinez
Yeah.
has played 10 matches in the Premier League this season. Won 5, lost 4, drew 1. So what are we talking about? We have a 50% win ratio with him. So what are we doing here? And if you need your best players to play to a certain standard and your system to work, that means your system is terrible and you're relying on individuals to bail you out. That's the individual skills of said players, which is kind of ironic because you see that because since Casemiro's come back, we ain't lost. And he went off, even though we were bad when he was on the pitch and he was bad. When he went off the pitch, we got worse. The people are like, oh, how do you defend Casemiro? Because he's one of the only good things about this team. Him and Varane is pretty much it. Awful.
So where are you
Absolutely
at,
awful.
Which stage
Oh,
are we at, bro?
I've been at acceptance.
Yeah, he's been accepted.
I'd like to say I'm now at stage 4.
I was
I'm
at
just at
bargaining.
depression.
I was at stage 3 for a long time when I was saying revert back, but now I'm just at acceptance where it's at.
So you
And it's gonna
skipped
be
the
unfair.
depression.
Yeah, because I don't get mad at stuff I can't control. So I was at bargaining, and then it was like mixed probably with a little bit of depression. Like we really just not going to revert back to what we did last season, and now I'm just at acceptance with these, man. And have been
What is the
for a long
bargaining
time.
stage like? What are you doing when you're
Where
bargaining?
you bargaining is like where you're like what I was
bargaining
doing.
is where the
Please
team-
don't.
Can you please do this?
It's
Yes.
Bargaining is like, was like, you know what? I'll take top 7. I'll be
Where
alright.
I-
That's,
where I
that's
was-
yeah.
Chelsea ownership is a bargain.
Settle
it.
Bargaining with
Like
with
Ryan,
Yeah.
when you've heard me say, just revert back to last season, please. Revert back to do what
Yeah,
you
that's
did
fair.
last season.
Yeah.
Same. And ironically, when he did that, all of a sudden we went on this run of form.
Yeah.
But then when you start taking out individuals, you see the difference because we have no system. How can Liverpool, with all their injuries, still play to a certain standard? Of course, if you take out Salah, Trent, and Van Dijk, Liverpool are not going to perform at the highest level because
Yeah,
they're
of
free
course.
of their better players. However, because of the system in place, you can bring in a Conor Bradley, you can bring in a Kwanzaa, you can play a Jota from the right-hand side, and they still perform to a certain level. We watch you. Notice how we never talk about City's injuries because of
Yeah,
how good
You're
their
right.
system
You're right.
is.
Yeah.
Stones is arguably their best centre back and has been injured, and nobody talks
Look at
about it.
Liverpool.
Liverpool there, like I mentioned, De Bruyne is arguably their best central midfielder and has been injured, and we don't talk about it. Haaland has been injured, we don't talk about it. But you take out Martinez, Casemiro, and Højlund, and we go to complete shit. Like what? There's not just a drop off. Like we fall off a cliff, and this is
You're
a
right,
cliff
yeah.
with no bottom pause. Like what we doing here? Like what is going on? City got 100 points without De Bruyne. And yeah, people will say, oh, they
Exactly.
have quality, but Pep managers, Klopp managers, and even to a lower standard, Marco Silva, who we just played, managers. They were without Polina, who is their best player by far, and yet they still perform and still look and still have a system. What are we talking about? Same with Spurs. No matter who's played, we just talked about them going down to 9 men and still plays the same way. Their team's not good. I seen a front three, I've said it before, I'll say it again, of Johnson, Werner, and Richarlison. That is awful. But I still watched it work. I still watched them create chances and score goals, and that is a horrendous front three. That is horrific. Like that's almost as bad as probably as bad as that. Awful front three. Same way we were talking about Everton before, Sean Dyche. Players injured or not, they still play to a certain standard and a certain level. What are we doing out here? But we're relying on the big Manchester United, all this money we spend on these players and all this money that they are paid and the manager is paid extremely well. Yes, it's an extremely tough job, but this is why you are compensated so financially well. People are like, Højlund disappeared on our attack, which is limited with him, offered nothing. Forcing Garnacho Rashford.
I
With
think
Bruno behind him.
I think Højlund's a
mate,
good
bringing
player,
in
but I think
Forsen
he gets
then,
an
no.
easy ride as well. A little bit at the beginning, and then I just think every time he's brilliant, and then every time he's having a bit of a stinker, people kind of shut up.
It's one of them. It's a mix of things. I've said I feel for him in regards to being in the worst possible predicament, but when he started still scoring goals, he started doing the things I was asking for of him. Anticipation. Understand you are out there by yourself. Our attackers are not going to help you. They are not going to create for you. You have to create for yourself. So guess what? You are 6'3". You have pace. You are powerful. You are strong. Utilize that. And he started to, because even when you look at all the goals he scored, minus the Wolves goal, which was a good team goal, all the goals he made for himself. The Luton goal, for example.
The Galatasaray one where he picks it up on the halfway line and it's just vroom.
He just ran.
Oh, and he
That
just
was
runs, yeah.
That was
Go
the
crazy
best
yourself.
one.
Go
That
pray
was
for
the best
yourself.
one for me. That was super. Bro, and you know what it is? I'm not surprised. I wasn't giving Højlund flack like that in terms of like, oh, I wasn't surprised. Because when he went to Sturm Graz from Copenhagen, took a little bit to settle. That's Sturm Graz in Austria. When he went to Atalanta, took a little bit to settle, at Atalanta. Because you still had Zapata, you still had Muriel, you had Lookman as well.
Oh,
Sometimes
Zapata, I remember him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, that's just what it is with United. People still
And-
backing this manager and backing this process. Like we got 10 losses. 10 losses. And it's not
10
even
losses
March in the
is
league.
mad.
10 losses.
In February.
Fulham But Fulham before yesterday were 19th in the away table. They have won
How
one
many
match
do you think you
all
end with?
season long
How
away
many
from
losses
home.
have we got?
They're terrible away from home.
I know we got
Yes,
10
that's why
2.
they're 19th.
We got 10-2.
Yeah.
One. In the home form table before last, we were 9th, people. I don't know where we are now because I've not
And last
checked it, but
season,
we are
you were
9th.
all right at home.
Yes, but it's
No,
flip
they're
because
10th.
our away form is better. You know what I'm saying?
West
Wolves
Ham
have
have
got
lost. West Ham have lost less games at home.
Yeah,
This
that's
year
why I
than
said
Man
before,
United.
Nah,
Steve. Yeah, that's why I said
hadn't
before.
won an away.
Before the game.
Fulham hadn't won an away league game since the first day of the season.
Exactly, and we lost, but
and,
people
and
say
they've lost 10 games,
But-
same as Chelsea and Man
Because
United.
everybody eats at Old Trafford except.
But our manager needs Martinez and Shaw and Hoyland fit to get past mid-table Fulham at home.
And Mason Mount, of course. Shout out,
Forget he
Mineral.
plays for
Yeah.
United. I forget
Mineral,
he's a United
Manny's,
player.
Mason Mount, Eminem.
People are fucking Egypts.
I forget Mason Mount.
I don't even have the energy to come.
Exactly, Ryan. Nobody cares about Mason Mount at all.
Exactly.
I said the
forgot
guy-
he
Not
is.
Man United at the moment.
I
to be
said the
honest.
guy would not score more than 2 goals this season.
Has he scored any? Has he scored this
No.
season? No.
No, he's got an assist. Yeah, that's it. He's got 1 assist.
In a meaningless Carabao Cup game because they didn't win it. It's not meaningless. It's meaningless because they aren't in the competition anymore. So who really cares?
Mm.
So, I mean, yeah, Mason Mount under 2 goals. I hope y'all will give me some apologies because I was getting shit for that for some weird reason. I was like,
who
what?
was giving you shit for the Mount transfer?
On this channel in the comments section, some Mount stands were like, Steve, you're hating. He's going to get more than 2 goals for Man United this year. I'm like, no, he's not. What are you talking about? He's so bad.
I said people on this channel were still riding out for Mount. Wow. That's
Yeah, it
crazy.
was like August or
What happened to
September.
them fans,
bro.
Lewis? Are they still here?
Probably.
Or are they just like
Yeah.
taking... They're still here.
They're
Well, it's that
silent.
Mount was unfairly pushed out, even though he asked for 250k a week while giving us the worst performances of the season. Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably
Okay.
been the highlight of your season, having Mount and Havertz leave your club.
That's genuinely been the highlight of the year. Just the Mount and Havertz, here he goes. And like,
You know
I
what
still
I
wouldn't
realised
take it back for anything. Those
know-
were 2 amazing days. But-
Lewis, I just realised something about Pochettino. I just realised it a few minutes ago, yeah. You remember Pochettino was like praised as this youth team guy who's going to get, who's great with young players, etc. And he's just gone and lost the final to a youth team. That's mental.
Whose
Genuinely.
manager isn't even known for developing young talent.
No,
Trust the
yeah,
process.
no, but Pochettino- it's only really Trent who he did.
He's
developed from
magic,
the
you know.
academy before.
He's magic.
And the thing is, like, Klopp is a great manager and he has developed some, and I think he will
Yeah,
develop
Trent's
some
the
players.
main one.
But
Trent was-
Poch's single thing is he
Yeah.
develops young talent.
Yeah, he's great with young players like at Spurs
Yeah.
and stuff with Kane, Dele Alli, all these players. But now he's just got to lost the final to a youth team. It's mental.
To the year
Genuinely
11s,
mental.
bruv.
I know,
Half of them
bro.
bought in as half-time subs as well.
Bro, some of them have got double mask
Christ.
this morning, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Yes, exactly.
Mad, innit? Mad.
Because, yeah, they can't go see an 18 film without getting ID'd. Can't buy a bottle of alcohol.
Oh, it's a shame. Neil, how's everything going with Leicester? I know you said you lost your last 2 games, but I doubt that's really gonna detour your promotion hopes.
Not really. I think we're still 6 points clear at the moment. Leeds are on a good run of football. Basically, for the Leeds game, what happened is that we had such a good game, and we missed. If you watch if we missed
Mavididi.
Mavididi missed a sitter. Daka missed a sitter.
I saw the Daka one. I saw
Oh
that.
my god, dude! It was unbelievably painful that we had 3. And then we Yannick Vestergaard, Daka missed a header. We missed all sorts. We created some beautiful opportunities, and it's not on the manager. He just got to. And then Leeds came, and the scoreline 3-0 looks really good. 2 of them were deflected goals. They could have gone anywhere. So 2 deflected goals went in, and we were fuming. Not because it was just like, how have we played that badly? I've never seen us play that badly and get nothing from the game. But we dust ourselves down, we go again, and I still think we're finishing top of the league. We've lost 2 games, not too much to really worry about. Our form is still sick. Like if I bring up the championship table and stuff where we are, I mean we've
How
won
many points are you
25.
ahead of playoffs? Ahead of third?
Let me bring it up on the table, Lewis, if you don't mind. I'll bring up the championship table. Ahead of not even third. If we're ahead of because the playoffs is 3 to 6. So
Yeah.
ahead of like 55 points, 78, we're clean and dry. We're thinking about who's going to finish first and second. I think we'll finish top, and then it's whoever fights out of Southampton, because they'll pick up form again because they've just had 3 losses on the bounce. Leeds and Ipswich. I think Ipswich will probably be the one. Ipswich will be the least likely, then Southampton, then Leeds. I think Leicester and Leeds will go up as number 1 and 2. And then it's whoever just jumps in there. So it's Hull, who are looking really good. West Brom, Southampton, and Ipswich. So it kind of stays around that end. Coventry might move into there. But yeah, man, I think we're looking good, man. So even though we've got 2 losses, but we had just this time where we lost twice and we'll come back. We're playing great football. We've got a good team. The football we're playing is really nice. Manager, he just gives no shit. It's brilliant. Like he was... even against the Liverpool, so he does this weird thing, which I appreciate. But against the lower teams, like no, look, we can't be complacent in a lower team. We have to go and beat them. And against Leeds, because he goes always, if you feel any pressure, goes no, it's a big game for Leeds. It's fine. It's another game for us. Just grinding up the Leeds fan. Now I was gassed because again, it's just something in the media. Like, it's just good fun, and Leeds fans going crazy. How dare you say that about us? Blah 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 blah. That was always great fun. Again, I wouldn't like it for my own, but again, for your manager. He's had brilliant lines saying like,
"You've seen the celebration.
This isn't PlayStation. This is football," which I thought was brilliant. So yeah, man, I'm what he's doing is great. He's getting the best out of some young players, and he's developing players like, for example, Casey McAteer, who's played in League 2, and he's come up and already got like 5 goals, couple of assists, playing good football. So yeah, but where we're going, I think we're in a good place. Again, Mavididis coming into the team. He's on like 10 goals, 10 assists. Jamie Vardy. He's coming as a super sub, got 12 goals. If I try and bring that up at the moment, let's see if we'll place that in. But yeah, so Jamie Vardy's on 12 goals. Dewsbury Hall's on 10 goals. Mavididi's on 10 goals. Patson Daka. We've got 4 top quality strikers, which is insane as well. So yeah, man. I mean, we're doing our bit. Yeah, we lost 2 in a row, but again, it's nothing to really cry over too much, considering we're still 6 points clear. And our run's going to be all right. I think March, once we get through March, then we'll just shoot. But yeah, man, I'm happy with where we're doing, playing good football, and everything's just compared to this time last year, everything's just looking good. So again, just breathe in, not being shit. So that's kind of my mantra for the next year or so. Just enjoy not being shit. When we come up this year, I think when we come up to the Premier League next year, I don't think we're getting relegated straight back down. There'll be a lot of people
I don't think so either.
There'll be a lot of people saying, but what about Burnley? And I'll probably go over that in some of the differences between us and Burnley.
You have a much stronger squad.
You shouldn't have gone down in the first place.
Yeah, but Cancer Man does what he does best, and he relegates the fucking club. But we move. But yes, I think we'll be okay. We're playing good football. Ricardo Pereira's going to come into the Premier League and just being insane. He'll be so good coming into that.
He's already a good player.
Oh, he's a phenomenal player. He's too good for the Championship.
Yeah.
Too good.
Cam, after yesterday's final, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. At any time, my friend. It's okay. It's okay, bro. But yeah, congratulations on defeating terrorism, Neil. I'm happy to see it. You guys have come out and your team is still intact. You're actually better off. So yeah, I'm happy to see that.
I mean, we are doing so. Yeah. Hopefully you guys can do the same, but at the same time, it's like, look, after last season, I'm just how bad Brendan Rodgers was, we're as good as that team now. So we are the opposite. We are inverse how bad we were last season. And again, just shows you how much mentality makes a difference as well. So we've got some ballers in the squad that are going to be developing it next season into even better players. So yeah, looking forward to next season, man. But this season and the main job, even like Enzo's already said, in this game, I don't care about the FA Cup. I'm making 9, 10, 11 changes. I'm like, cool. It's not a yardstick to measure against Bournemouth, but I want to see how the youngsters can do.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Well, this goes to wrapping up as well.
6 in a row, blood. If that was 6 in a row.
My man's saying 6 in a row, like Arsenal can make 6 finals in a row.
Oh, yeah, when we make finals, we win them at Wembley, unfortunately, my G.
How about you make some
You should
more
know
finals?
that. We beat you twice.
How about you make some more finals?
Yeah, but mate, how about you make a final and win? How about that, bro?
Hey, yeah, I agree with that as well, but that's why I can't hear anything from Arsenal fans on it. Like, you lot need to have some more.
6 in a row, bro. What are you talking about, bro? 6 in a row, bro. You got 1 win in 8, yeah. You try to chat shit at the start of the year and say, we got more Wembley wins than you, mate. What are you on about, bro? You
When did I say that?
fair, fam.
Wait, when did I say we have more Wembley wins than you?
I saw what a gal brought up the other day, bro. I saw what he brought up yesterday, fam.
What did he bring up?
Apparently you, I think was it earlier in the year, but you was having a conversation on Twitter, on the timeline, and you said to him, we've got more final wins at Wembley than you. In the new Wembley.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that was true, though.
Yeah, but is it though? Is it though? Is it really though? Do you know how many else?
We do have more final wins at Wembley.
There's no point you man going North West.
We do have more final wins at Wembley than you. What are you on about?
Well,
we do.
There's no point you going North
We
West.
have more losses than you as well. But hey, we turn up to Wembley more. We turn up to Wembley more.
The ratio of the finals you've had at Wembley is mad. Bare L's, more L's than wins, bro.
You know what? I'd rather be in more finals and lose more finals than barely turn up.
Bro, it's all right, bro, because when we do turn up, we end up winning them finals in Wembley. Do you know what I'm saying, fam? That's why I say Wembley's
when like the once in a blue moon when Arteta actually wants to take the domestic seriously.
Yeah, but yeah, we know that's not happening on the Arteta.
Which is why I
don't even try to
appearances because we take them serious.
You gotta hold this L.
No, I hear it, but the thing is that we are very easy to banter, but you have to find the right things to banter us with.
Listen,
you have to find the right things.
I've got to say this before I forget to say this, yeah? So, you went to the final, yeah? First, yeah? I saw where you were sitting, and you're telling me you'd rather go and make memories by watching ants play than sell your ticket for £800, bruv. Like,
no, upper tier's good. Upper tier's a good spot.
Upper tier, bruv. Are you taking the piss, bruv? The upper tier.
Bro, I sat at the furthest row at the back in Wembley, and I've had a great view. I can see all the tactics and everything.
Man said the tactics, yeah, looking like ants. What are you talking about, bruv? You can't even see the player, fam.
This was Conte times, innit? Like, it was different.
Yeah, but Conte time, you know what I'm saying, fam? Before Roman times, isn't it? Roman times. But yeah, man, I just had to, bruv, you man let me down yesterday, big time, bro. You man let me down yesterday, big time, bro. Nah, bruv, you can hold that big time, bruv. I don't care if I'm bundle the pauses in the world, bruv. You hold that big time, bruv.
Wait, Cam, you wanted Chelsea to win?
I wanted Chelsea to win, bruv.
Why?
Huh?
But I had a big agenda going on with Klopp, fam, and then this guy's team goes and fucks it up, bro.
Wait, why would
I will say we've been ruining Klopp agendas for years. 50% of his trophies has been won against us.
Fuck's sake, bro. You see, bro.
So yeah, we don't like playing.
Also, by the way, Flawless, hold that 2-1. Hold that.
Yeah, sure, mate.
Oh yeah, by the way, Steve, 4-1. Hold that.
Yeah, all this and we winning the same thing at the end of the season. That's the
beautiful. We're winning, bro. Bare air.
No.
BEA, beautiful.
To be fair, I could be the only one that's winning trophies. Oh, no,
let's go. I hope so, because that means Leeds didn't win something, so that's a trophy.
Flawless might win the FA Cup.
All right,
no.
Steve. Okay.
No.
I don't know why that's so unreasonable.
I'm not gonna lie, I need to see Chelsea get to that FA Cup final, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say this
because somebody has to knock out Man City first.
I need to see Chelsea get to that FA Cup final
this year. You know what's gonna be the FA Cup final this year? Liverpool, Man United. I guarantee it.
Oh wow!
I can't get through.
I'm not joking.
It'll be too stressful.
Okay. Sure.
I'm not joking.
Liverpool,
Man United.
So yeah, Man United ending Klopp's quad hopes. That would be peak, though.
That'd be peak. Listen. You man always fucked up and gave him a trophy, innit? Like you had one job, bro. You had one fucking job, bro.
Hey, I didn't do anything. You can talk to him about
it. Everyone's sitting there criticizing. Well, I don't know about this show in general because I've just literally joined in it there. But everyone's sitting there on Twitter and that. Listen, I don't want to hear it no more. Yeah, don't even compare Palmer to no one, bruv. Palmer missed a sitter. I don't want to hear that. Oh, it was a good save. No, bruv.
What
if you're a Palmer and Palmer level, you should be scoring that. from
Wait,
4 yards out. I don't want to hear it about no fucking keeper. It was curious in goal, bro. It wasn't Allison, it wasn't Henderson, it wasn't even bloody Van der Sar, bro. It was curious, bro.
It was not a sitter. It was not a sitter.
But it was 4 yards.
He didn't even know the ball was... First off, wait, Cam, let me land. Let me land. No, you've had so many opportunities to banter our club and you've missed with nearly every opportunity. Nah.
You man are like, gotta get shit. Gotta get that. Gotta get this. Gotta get that. But because his name's Cole Palmer, yeah.
Let me land on this because I can't lie. Like, you've had a very good opportunity to banter us and you've just missed with nearly every opportunity. First off, that was not a sitter. That was not a sitter. The ball comes from...
Not the one where he saved with his feet, yeah? Not the one where he saved with his feet. The one before that. That was a fucking sitter.
The one where Kelleher makes the double save in the first half.
The one where it came, was it Sterling? Was it Sterling?
Yeah, in the first half, and that was not a sitter.
Sterling
does not pass it to him. Sterling does not pass it to him in the first place.
No, Palmer should have scored that. The second one, where the one...
No, because it's a good save from the keeper. That's what I'm saying. Let me land.
That's a really...
Let me land. It's a good save.
What are you talking about? He kicked out the keeper.
The keeper made a really good save, and Palmer don't even see the ball coming because it's not a pass. Sterling makes a touch. It deflects off a Liverpool player back to Palmer, and he has to react in the moment. And so does Kelleher. Kelleher makes a very good double save.
I hate excuses, bro. That's what I hate.
It's not excuses. I'm cussing out half the squad and the manager coming out of this game. They weren't about
Rashford or Foden or any of them man there. Trust me right now.
Because rivals will use stuff without agenda. Because rivals will use stuff without agenda. If that was Rashford, of course I'm going to cook him, but it doesn't mean I'm right to do it. It's because I'm a rival and it's my job. It don't mean that it was a sitter.
See what I hate.
I'm trying to...
Palmer missed
You know what the sitters were? The sitters were the Gallagher chances. They were the sitters. And if I had a Gallagher agenda, I would be blaming him for costing me that final. But I'm not. I'm blaming Poch and his hoofball tactics and his fucking pussy tactics against Liverpool under 18. We didn't play well. We didn't play well. We didn't play well.
But miss sitters. How does that?
We didn't play well.
How does that correlate?
We didn't play well at all.
No, what I'm trying to say is Liverpool did not run you over, fam. They did not run you over. They didn't dominate.
Yeah, because they were wasteful too.
But you had more opportunities than them.
We had more clear-cut opportunities, but
you had more opportunities than them.
Let me land. The only volume of it came at the last 20 minutes when Liverpool were tired. Yeah. That's it.
So are you blaming Poch for you not scoring in the 90 minutes? The 30, last 30, that's on Poch.
Because we didn't set those up. We play on instinct. When we move the ball to the final third, we don't do that with any structure. We make it up as we go along.
No, I'm up. So you're blaming Poch for the 90 minutes. The last 30, I'm blaming
Poch for the tactics. I'm blaming Poch for the way he handled extra time.
But if
the chances being missed.
No.
Gallagher, you had only real bad misses.
With the extra time, I completely agree with you on that one because I don't know what he must. I don't know why he said what he said to the players at full time and going into extra time because you man were on top of these man. You man were on top of these but you man were on top of these man, fam. Yeah. So whatever he said, I don't blame you for blaming him for extra time. I was like, Poch, you fucked extra time up, innit? Yeah. But that first 90 minutes, the actual 90 minutes, I was thinking, bruv, Poch ain't to blame. Your players are, bro. Your players are.
Why? Because we managed. Because we managed to find 2 or 3 clear-cut chances within the 90 minutes.
What can Poch do with players missing sitters? He can't do that.
You know what he can do? He can set up a system that makes more chances in 90 minutes. That's what he can do.
Nah, Lewis. Nah,
No,
Lewis.
that's fair. No. They should
No, that is fair. That is obviously fair. No, he's got a fair point.
Chances that they were presented.
That's why the
However,
only amount of chances we made that one time was when Liverpool was tired at the end because they played 4 days ago and we played a week ago.
Yeah, our players looked out of their feet towards the end of the 90 minutes. That's why he made the subs and brought in the younger players for fresh legs. And he got.
And by the way, for them idiots on the timeline, what's that Liverpool fan, that fucking waste man, like Jamie Carragher, saying, "Oh, how comes Van Dijk's goal was offside, but Arsenal never get given offside?" It's because our players get onside before the ball kicks.
Get in your head. Pause.
Oh yeah. Like Carragher and Neville are the 2 last people I'm going to look at for consistent takes. So.
No, do you know what it is? Yeah, there was one Liverpool fan that he retweeted it, innit? And the Liverpool fan was complaining about, "Oh my God, how comes when Arsenal do it, they're never offside, yet when we do it, apparently we interfere with player offside." Well, no, if you look, it's not fucking rocket science. Cody Gakpo was clearly offside when the ball was kicked. If you got to look at Arsenal's tactics, before the ball's even kicked, every Arsenal player is onside. That's where the difference is. There's no other difference but that. It's the fact that Gakpo didn't get onside, bro. That is literally it, bro.
I didn't even see it. I was just surprised that we conceded off another set piece. Like, wow, I didn't expect that.
Bro,
Chelsea conceded off a set piece.
Lewis, remember on Saturday, I think we were watching the Newcastle game when we were getting dicked down, right? And someone said about Van Dijk, he's having an average season or whatever. He's not like been that great, but I was like, the guy's scoring. Even if I agreed with you on that, you know what he is doing? He is scoring goals. And what is your weakness? Set pieces. What's one of Liverpool?
Van Dijk's having a class season.
I literally watched the Liverpool-Luton game. I saw them score 2 goals from corners and nearly a third. And I was like,
my bad.
That's where they're going to concede. Set pieces. And what do we do? 2 goals, 2 set pieces.
People say Virgil has had an average season. I'm thinking of that Arsenal game. It's recency bias, man. If you think Virgil's having an average season, that's crazy. He's been the best in the league.
He was like not at his.
It's not been his best season, but it's not been his worst. 100%.
It's not been his best season, but that's because his best season was getting him into second.
No. I'm just saying it. But I'm literally saying it. I don't think he's had a bad season. I think
he's having like an 8 out of 10 season for me.
Yeah, like 7 to 8 out of 10.
The best in the league. Like that's the thing.
That's because no one knows how to defend in the league, really. So yeah, but you know what?
That was Northwest, by the way.
Best, Newcastle.
I was what?
Yeah, Northwest.
Northwest. I mean, it was great until kickoff.
No, that's the ends, blood.
Trying to get out of there was a nightmare as well. 30,000 Scousers just blocking the tube.
It's the ends, bro. How are you going to let Scousers?
And I took the wrong overground and ended up in Clapham Junction. I had to go back into London. It was such a shit night.
Well, I was so hoping. Listen, for my agenda, I was so hoping you were gonna win, bro.
Wait, Cam. Did you actually think Chelsea were gonna win that game?
Bro, when I saw the lineups, I actually thought they were gonna win. I was like, bro,
why?
If Chelsea don't win this game,
did you look at who was managing?
Yeah,
either side. I think that's a big.
Oh no. Obviously, I didn't. I wasn't hell bent and like I was like 100% Chelsea were gonna win. I always knew Klopp. It's Klopp, bro. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, exactly.
Liverpool, you know what I mean? I know he will have an answer for something. Yeah, but when I saw the lineups, I was thinking, bro, this is Chelsea. Bro, this is Chelsea's to win, bro. Like,
see, I never got that. I never got that feeling. Never.
No, when I saw the lineups, I'm not saying the match itself. When I just saw the lineups itself, because obviously I know they're going through an injury crisis right now.
I'm talking about manager versus manager. Why do we talk
manager
about
versus manager? No, manager versus manager. I'm not talking about manager versus manager. I'm just talking about the teams itself.
But that's what in finals is the. For example, why do you want Arteta out? Because you think you recognize that the manager is so important to a team that you need to get that right. Otherwise, you don't have a chance at winning stuff, or you have a much worse chance if you brought in someone else, right?
Arteta's just a bottler, bro. Arteta just he just throws away the domestics in the league, though, bro. It's so obvious, bro.
You don't win in England. That's the thing, bro. For me, I always just looked at the manager. Klopp could have started with those kids, and I still would have said Liverpool win 1-0. I would never in my life, bro. Would you?
I thought he was gonna go penalties again as well, bro.
Would you ever have Poch to win a final against Klopp? if the teams were.
Oh no, but listen, I already know what you're saying, innit? If you're talking like realistically, Klopp versus Poch, obviously Klopp. I'm guessing if you're asking 10 people will say Klopp. Yeah,
Regardless of the team.
Nine out of 10 people are saying Klopp. Yeah, I know that. What I'm saying is, I'm not talking about tactics right now. I'm talking about just the teams, just the squads itself. Do you know what I'm saying? Just the lineup itself. Because, but I'm not being funny. Who was it I listened to? Someone said it yesterday, bruv. Someone said you should be turning up for the final regardless, bruv.
I agree.
Like, regardless of recent form in the Premier League, it's a final, bruv. You should be turning up.
You do have to turn up, and that's why the players can't run away from the smoke. But the structure was just crap. Our game plan was hoofball. That was our game plan. Hoofball to Van Dijk and Kanate. How the hell is that meant to work?
But Pochettino, isn't it?
That's why. That's exactly why.
But Cam, I was saying before to Steve that like it doesn't matter what. I know you're saying you'd back Klopp to beat Poch in the final all the time. I completely get that. But at the end of the time, with the teams and the situations and the circumstances around yesterday, there's no way Poch should be letting it get to that stage that it did at the end of the day. There's no way.
That's what I'm trying to say. But if you, but I'm not being funny, yeah. Take the Palmer chance away, yeah. Take the Palmer chance away, yeah. The one I'm talking about, yeah. Even if he scored that, yeah. I didn't see Liverpool, barring the offside goal and maybe
Gakpo had a good chance.
Yeah, Gakpo hit the post as well. Barring 2 or 3 opportunities, I didn't see Liverpool really do fuck all in that first 90 minutes, really. Like, what you're used to seeing from Liverpool anyway. Do you know what I'm saying?
We created some chances.
No, I'm not saying, no, obviously, no, you did create chances. I'm not saying you didn't create chances, but I'm saying, like clear-cut opportunities, it wasn't as many as Chelsea. You get what I'm saying, fam? Like, Chelsea were how they didn't fucking score,
the end when we were knackered, though. Like, we were absolutely knackered, because obviously we'd played the other day. We'd had to have made subs as well. Like, yeah, it was just getting crazy. Like,
bruv, I don't know how, you know in that extra time, Klopp put them kids on because he knew. I reckon in his mind, it's like, do you know what? I'm going to put the kids on, whether I win or lose, I don't really care. It's more of a, let me give these kids an opportunity. If we win, it's just a bonus for them.
It's because their
mums I think he had no choice as well, if you think about it.
Well, no, obviously he had
no choice on the bench because of the injuries. And he had to bring on fresh legs. He had to. And the only ones to bring on were the
legs,
kids
first caps, bruv.
But you ended up playing with half your squad was like your third team, bruv.
It was mad.
And that Chelsea squad, yeah, bruv. That Chelsea squad was
full strength.
I don't know, bruv. I don't know, but I really
want full strength.
But
James.
100%. Right.
But even good.
That's how highly I regard Klopp. That's how highly I regard him. I don't care what team you give him. If you're coming up against most managers in a final, I'm gonna back Klopp regardless of what players.
Stephen, but you must know Klopp's record in finals ain't the greatest as well, bruv.
Yeah, it's gotten better recently. The last few years, it's got.
No. Of course, with Liverpool, it's got a lot better now. But especially in the last, like you said, a couple of years. But I'm saying even before that, wasn't there one point he had one win in 8 finals or something?
It wasn't great.
It wasn't great before he came to us.
But didn't that include his Dortmund one?
Yeah, his ones that.
Yeah, that included. Yeah. I'm talking about his Dortmund.
That makes more sense then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, for all the way back from his Dortmund days.
But that's the thing.
This Liverpool team's way stronger.
That's how highly I regard Klopp, and that's how lowly I regard Pochettino. Because you could give Pochettino a World 11, a World squad, and you could give Liverpool that lineup they had yesterday. I'm sorry, Poch ain't winning that game.
They basically and he had Messi playing as a DM.
Exactly, man. That's literally a World 11. That's
and had Neymar doing up wing back shifts.
Yeah, and fucking Wijnaldum playing right wing.
Kimpembe at left back.
Verratti in the 10. By the way.
You see what I'm saying? Huh? Klopp and you can throw in anyone you want, and they'll find a way to get it over the line. That's just how highly I regard Klopp.
He just exists. He's just there.
Yeah. Try to ban us, man, for taking him off us. Yeah, you take him, bro.
I can't even defend Mudryk. I don't care. I ain't got nothing for him.
Just put your
I'm only
cover.
riding out. I'm only riding out for Petrovic and Jackson. I mean,
It's only 8 more years.
that's about it.
What about Gusto? Gusto too.
Hey,
Gusto and Palmer got better
I
towards
got to
the
rate
second
you
half.
because
Caicedo had some good link.
Gusto, yeah, I reckon are going to be hard. Like, give them a year or two, I reckon they're going to be wavy, bro. Like, they're going to be
Gusto is sick.
solidified.
Yeah, that's
bruv.
what I haven't got a lot of energy for these players in terms of not being good enough. Bar Mudryk, who I think needs just a loan, if anything. I think our players are fine. Like, they haven't been fully tested yet. We have a shit manager in charge who can't get the best out of any of them. So, how can I have all the energy for the players? Nah, get rid of this manager.
Let me ask you this then, realistically, yeah. Obviously, it doesn't seem like it might happen depending on the FA Cup result, but it doesn't seem like Poch is going to lose his job until the end of the season, at least, yeah. Realistically,
well,
who can you see coming? Not who you want. Who can you see coming in after Poch?
Flick, Lopetegui, Mourinho are all available right now. They
No. Who can you see personally? Like, forget who you want, or who can you actually see? Like, do you know what?
Amorim, De Zerbi, one of them two, I think. That would work.
You want De Zerbi?
No, I think that's the ones that we would actually go for. It'll end up being some sort of project manager.
Have you not just learnt that against Potter? You're not like
God knows.
Be 3 managers.
I think the Zerbi plays better football, but
I'd
rather go for someone who's a winner.
I reckon he's going to be jobless in the summer.
Yeah,
Amorim, I think, is going to be winning the league with Sporting Lisbon, so there'd be a bit of a CB with him at least.
Yeah,
Would you take Eric Ten Hag if he was available?
That's terrible.
Huh?
Would you take Eric Ten Hag if he was available?
I would only take Ten Hag if you tell me he's my only option as an interim manager till the end of the season.
They take him.
My only option.
Only option, man. Same old Lamps. Take him. He's yours.
That would be it.
Lamps, bro. Or Potter.
It probably would be Ten Hag if it was that.
Imagine they bring Potter back for part 2.
And I wouldn't ask anything of Ten Hag. I just say, give me the most offensive, disgusting system I've ever seen.
You become a top 4
just get me
team
1-0.
again. Make yourself happy again. And just do me the fucking favour and taking this fucking fraud out of my club, bro. Just do that for me, bro.
I'm good. I'm not taking another
Seconds,
loser.
Don't make you a top 4 club, though.
Well, great. Then people like top 4's a trophy here. I'm good.
Yeah, but at least you're in Europe, no? You got
Great. I want to win Europe. You see, that's your Arsenal mentality showing. At least we're in Europe. How about you win Europe?
You got the pedigree, fam. What are you talking about, bruv?
This is why I don't want Arteta.
Bruv, Arteta, with Jackson up top, Arteta managing Jackson, bruv, that's like going to be...
No, because Arteta will bring that giraffe dickhead with him from your club. I'm good.
Dude.
I already suffered enough.
Yeah, bruv. He's made them bare sick now, bruv. Apparently to these Arsenal fans, he's like, they understand why he bought him now. Like, oh,
no, why?
Even though he does
No, why, mate. We are a week away from March. This is why.
We're
about to see some sensational individuals.
Maybe I'll be near it all fucking season, bro. You gave us, oh my god, like, you get up. That people praise him for the weekend, yeah. But no one wants to fucking talk about the miss he missed.
That was standard Havertz. But hey, you got a cutback, so it's all good.
Exactly. Oh, that's when he can fucking score cutbacks, bro. He can't actually score when he's like 1-on-1. Like, the only good goal he scored was last week. I'll give him that. That was he took that role, but even he was lucky.
Oh, Burnley. Yeah, that was decent. That was semi-decent.
I'll give him that goal. He did that nice. He did take that nicely, yeah, his run. But barring that goal, all of his goals have literally been, if I'm not mistaken, mainly all cutbacks.
That or headers.
Or a header, yeah. I think maybe 1 or 2 headers, but give him.
Yeah, I won't lie, guys. I do have to wrap up because I've got an hour 45 of rest before I have to go into A-listers. So
Cool.
I do have to wrap up in general. Flores, you said you got doing the most, right?
Yeah, doing the most. Yeah, I'm going to run that now. Yeah.
That is good. That we're redirecting over there.
It's live.
Everybody head over there. I need a little bit of time to lie down before I have to deal with Igal and Hamza. So
Wait, what did you just say, Cap?
Flawless don't
How
rate
do I not
you
rate you anymore? Why? Why do I not rate you no
But
more?
I have
You know what I'm
to,
saying? Why you acting like an
listen,
insecure
I
girl?
see you,
Go on.
Flawless, yeah. You see when man pop up in the chat, yeah, in the Sarcasm City chat, not the chat, in the live chat, yeah.
In the comment section.
My man will say straight away, one man lose, or one man choose, or one man this, one man right, one man. I basically have to cry in the chat after seven
No, you didn't.
comments.
What did you say?
On your
No,
one
no,
man
no, no.
cam.
You're
Cap,
acting
Cap,
like
what
a
was your
bitch. I
first?
can't lie.
What was your first comment? What was your first comment in the comment section? What did you say?
Oh, what did I say?
What did you say?
Silence.
I've written in caps. I swear down, I've written in caps.
What did you say? I missed it on accident. I always say big you up. This guy, man. This guy.
Nah, this
I
guy
say
always
that.
does this. Like, man, just sometimes, yeah, I sit there and watch it. I sit there and observe.
I'm gonna stop
So
the
what?
show.
All
Put the
that
comment on
smoke
the
cap,
screen.
and that's what you end with.
Yeah, he playing, man. Yeah, this is a joke, man. But yeah, Lewis. Yeah, it's live right now. People doing the most. So
Yeah, so everyone head over there. We're going to send you over there in a matter of seconds. And yeah, pray for me on A-listers, people. Big up everybody. Like, subscribe. And as always,